So what would you consider like classic Disney for you?
Ooh, classic Disney films. That's a good question. Probably just like the princess movies.
But like the old, like Cinderella, Snow White, all that stuff?
Yeah, Sleeping Beauty. Like when I'm thinking like classic Disney and like growing up nostalgia wise, probably those.
You didn't watch any of like the weirder ones? Because like I like Black Cauldron, Sword in the Stones were good. I mean, also just some of the sequels would get weird. Like the Aladdin sequel is not bad, but weird.
See, you're naming things I've never heard of. I've never heard of Black Cauldron. There's an Aladdin sequel?
There's two, King of Thieves and Jafar's Return.
The names sound familiar, but I don't know if I've ever seen them.
King of Thieves, I think he met his dad or something like that. Well, and Jafar returns. Jafar comes back.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Classic Disney. That's a tough part.
Because like Goofy movie is my number one, but that came out in 95.
That's 30 years old.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But also when we were kids, classic Disney was like from the 60s. Mm-hmm. You know, you got like fucking old school animation.
And like old Mickey cartoons are interesting too. Because like they're so slow, but they're just the way they're filmed. And
they're also really weird. And you were watching a new Mickey show.
The new Mickey show it's like old. It's like Ren and Stimpy. It's old chaotic.
It's weird because it's on Disney Plus,
and it's
like I would have only thought it was made for kids, and then we were watching. I was like, this is actually like for adults. I feel like
it's not like
it's not like overly
it's not adult jokes. It's just it's genuinely funny and it's weird enough. Yeah,
and it's just like there was one episode where I was like, what the fuck?
It's kind of scary at times. It's odd. Yeah, the new Mickey Mouse show, which also
but that's also like kind of like a hidden gem because I would have never watched that.
But also like
and the art style is very sick, but it plays homage to like the old school art style.
Not really though, because like Goofy's really gross in it.
That is true.
They're all pretty gross. But like that is the new Mickey Mouse. Like the new rides that come out that are Mickey are those animations.
That is weird that they're rebranding Mickey, and I wonder they've probably done that a few times.
Yeah, a few. And like the voice actors don't change much because I think Goofy has always been the same.
But I remember when we were growing up, Mickey was definitely for babies because like the big Mickey show when I was a kid, or at least what
Mickey's Clubhouse.
Was Mickey's Clubhouse.
Yeah, that one sucked. That was just for babies.
And but I was like junior high school, and all my siblings were watching it because they were like elementary school.
Because I never watched that one.
So I like would watch it occasionally, and like it was just for babies. Sure. But also during that era, there was a lot of babies things. Like, remember Scooby-Doo Kids?
Yeah, Scooby-Doo Kids was
but also
great.
I did like it.
It was fine.
I did, but I feel like there was a lot of things in that era that were like for kids.
Same with what the fuck is Muppet Babies?
I don't think I've ever seen a Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies, yeah, it's like they're all like it's an animated show. They're not puppets anymore, and they're just like wandering around in diapers. And I think their caretaker. You never see her head, or maybe that's Looney Tunes Babies because they had that
I forgot
too.
Looney Tunes. Yeah, they both had baby shows.
Baby shows. That is fucking weird, and like. It doesn't add anything because also as a child I would just rather watch the Looney Tunes cartoons or the Muppets.
Yeah, make him watch an original.
But
some of those like original Looney Tunes, some of those are scary.
Yeah,
or
and
like
a
little
bit
freaky.
The Muppets is not a kids show.
Oh no,
at all. Like it's just a variety show.
At surface level, it feels like it is.
You just think that because they're puppets, but like Sesame Street is for kids. Like the Muppet Show was just a variety show with musical like guest stars and weird
celebrities.
Yeah.
Fucking
just doing weird scenes.
Alice Cooper would come in.
Yeah, he was the Halloween special. He had a Halloween special and Vincent Price had a Halloween special and they were all really good.
That's terrifying. Like, but that's not for kids. That's not for babies. That's for adults.
That's true, yeah. And like they were all like none of the jokes were even like kids jokes. They were all just weird puns. It's also back then.
Yeah. I mean, Disney's gone through such a weird evolution, but they're still such a family, which is insane.
I will say I've been rewatching SpongeBob lately.
Ooh, it's going back to Nickelodeon. Okay.
It's way weirder than I remember.
Are you watching old school or new? How are you watching? What's SpongeBob on?
Prime.
Oh shit! Okay, I haven't seen SpongeBob
probably
since
season like 5, so I don't know every single episode at this point.
I watched a ton as a kid, but I don't know either.
You would probably know some of season 5, but I forgot like how most of it. Like I remember every type with the old animation style, but that only lasted a couple years.
And then they switched it. Yeah.
I'm sure they switch it again, though.
Yeah, well, they have because I've seen clips of like the new show and I hate it. Okay. I hate the new art style.
Well, all the movies are like 3D animation now.
I did like the first SpongeBob movie. I don't know how many there are now, but the first one I did remember enjoying. But I was also a kid when it came out.
I think there's like 6 of them now. I think one came out like 2 months ago.
Are they still making it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god!
I mean, all the voice actors are still going.
Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy enough show.
So much money. It's also like Tom Kenny and Yancey Brown.
You have like so many. Like,
Well, Tom Kenny was a comedian, the voice of
was he
SpongeBob. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can picture what he looks like.
And then is it Yancey or Clancy Brown? I can't remember. But either way, he's in everything.
oh, and he's just a voice actor.
And a normal. I'm trying to think of what you would see him in. Did you ever see Starship Troopers?
I've always wanted to.
Damn.
We played at a bar a lot, so I recognize him.
He's in that. He's the teacher in that. God, he's in shit. What's There Can Only Be One? Highlander. He's the villain in that. God damn.
Highlander?
He
The
voices
Boys?
a demon in like anything. What?
The Boys, Highlander.
That's Homelander.
Oh,
no,
Homelander.
Highlander. It's like the 80s or something. I don't know. Sean Connery's in it. They behead
Connery.
people and you can live
shit.
forever.
Don't know. Damn, you're bringing so much to the table that I'm just like.
Highlander's a very famous movie.
I don't know shit.
I
Dude.
know. But what we do know is it's a moist Monday.
Yeah, we're getting into it. Let us know in the comments below while the music plays. What are some nostalgic Disney or Nickelodeon or just animation
That holds up.
Yeah, that
Like
holds
what
up.
is still good? Something I've always wanted to revisit. It was a weird.
I'm curious about these ones that you were bringing up at the top of the hour, like what was it?
Black Cauldron.
Black Cauldron.
It's
I've
darker
never even
and
heard
it's
of that.
weird.
But it's animated?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's all the old animation.
Yeah, so let us know in the comments or send us an email on what'smoneypodcast@gmail.com with like your
Oliver
old school
and-
animation.
Oliver and Company was less popular. Did you know that one? Billy Joel's the like music throughout that.
That's fun.
It's like-
Is that Disney?
yes.
Okay.
It's like there is a time period where it was like considered the Disney Dark Ages.
And they were just making weird shit?
Not that weird. It's just nothing really popped off. But like they're still very good. I feel like
So
even
they
like
did like all like the fucking...
I can see like Robin Hood falling into that.
Okay, but Robin Hood is still bigger.
Yes, but I think that was like kind of around that time.
Was that like
I think
the decade after the princesses?
well, there's a chunk between because I think pre Little Mermaid was kind of
Because
like,
that was the newer princess.
I think that was kind of the Dark Ages where it was like weirder, like less popular, and then
And then it went
Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid, Aladdin,
Pocahontas,
Lion King,
then
like
you got-
heavy hitters
you
in the
got a
90s.
reestablishment of Disney.
So yeah, probably like late 80s is the weirder time.
Yeah, I don't know any of those. And those are movies I feel like even I watched Disney Channel a ton as a kid.
Probably
I don't
was
think
never on
they
it.
They
Yeah.
never aired them. They were always playing Disney Channel exclusives or
They never really played old Disney movies on that. Like, I don't think I ever watched like the Goofy movie on Disney Channel.
I remember seeing the Goofy movie on Disney Channel.
I feel like it was always like Eddie's
be like-
$1 Million
but it
Cook-Off
would
or
be like-
even Stevens movie.
Those are great.
Those are great.
But I remember seeing the Goofy movie, but it would be like Saturday afternoon.
Sure.
So not even like prime time, even though that's one of the best. And is there a Goofy movie too?
Yeah, extremely Goofy movie. Fantastic.
Is that good too?
It's so fucking good.
Is it better than the first?
No.
But definitely still.
First is probably my favorite Disney movie.
Damn. And
Yeah.
then where's the second one to rank? Is it in the top 10?
Probably not.
Okay, wow. But it's still good?
One of the best sequels.
Damn, yeah. Because Disney can fall off quick on sequels.
They're fucking, I think today maybe they released something about Toy Story 5.
What?
Yeah. Pisses me off.
I mean, I get it because that's such a big IP.
But the third one should have ended it. I haven't seen the fourth one. I heard it's fine.
I think I have seen the fourth one, but the third one is like...
The ending.
But
It's
also...
a trilogy.
Yeah, Monsters Inc., that's Pixar, right?
No, it's Disney.
Oh, that's Disney?
Well, Disney is Pixar, so it might be Pixar.
I was so mad when they released Monsters University.
It was fine. It was unnecessary.
Because I loved Monsters Inc. And then I went and saw Monsters University and I was like, I'm just going to forget this exists.
That's fair.
Like, I'm just like, let's just leave it as a standalone movie.
But the Cars trilogy, fantastic.
That's a great trilogy.
People think the second one's bad. Try it again.
And then the third one is also really good. And also,
Third one's a good story.
hidden gem real quick.
Planes?
The Cars
Oh.
video games.
Right,
The
yeah.
Cars-
We got really into like Cars 2 video game,
The
I
Cars
think.
video games are actually fun as hell. You thought I was going to bring up Planes?
Yeah.
That movie sucks.
I worked
The
at
lead actor is Dane Cook. I think Dane Cook's the lead player.
And that's like way after Dane Cook was popular. Because I worked in the movie theater when Planes came out. I think it was 2013.
they were trying to recapitalize on the success of Cars, so they're like, "Oh, let's Cars and Planes," and then they only made one.
And it's Dane Cook. How odd.
Interesting,
All
but
right.
they're still doing it.
Here's some Yukon sax.
Let's get into it.
So the period from 1970 to 1989 is what is referred to as Disney's Dark Age.
So 20 years.
And some of the notable movies were The Fox and the Hound. Which,
Ooh, Fox and the Hound. I forgot about
one.
that. That's a great classic.
Great Mouse Detective is so good, and people don't know that one.
Never heard of that
That's
one
one
either.
I showed Izzy recently.
Great Mouse Detective. Are all these on streaming? Are all
They're
these
on Disney Plus.
Damn, okay. But they're probably not promoted.
No. So like when Izzy and I was at Disney, I actually showed her some of these every night. So yeah, The Great Mouse Detective, fantastic. The Rescuers, very good. Rescuers Down Under is very good.
Did your parents show you these? Is that how
Yes.
you... Okay, because I was like... I mean, it makes sense. Your parents are Disney adults, but
They weren't back then though.
they knew about this stuff. I think I just discovered Disney stuff by just what was on.
So I think a big part of it is that since I grew up in Germany, we had such a like we didn't watch television there.
It was just whatever you
It was
owned.
cassette tape
it
or like VHS tapes.
whatever
and we
you
had
owned.
all of these on those softbox VHS
That's
tapes.
wild, but out of all the stuff you had,
No, we just had, I think we would go to like a surplus store and buy
and by
American Disney movies. Yeah.
because you're like, oh, something America.
Yeah.
And it's during the Dark Ages.
That's also why I got into like Studio Ghibli as a young kid is we owned 3 Studio Ghibli movies.
Yep.
So we watched those a shit ton. So those were just part of my zeitgeist.
God, it's wild because those are another whole thing that I've never seen any of.
You really have to see this. Yeah. Yeah. Black Cauldron and the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh movies, great. Search for Christopher Robbins, incredible.
I at least know Winnie the Pooh, but like,
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think I remember maybe watching the cartoon or the. But I
don't know if they had a TV show or not. It was
Okay.
mostly books because Christopher Robbins was the author, and he had a stuffed animal for every single character. And like those stuffed animals are in a museum; they still
Holy
exist.
shit. But isn't Christopher Robin?
The boy,
The
too.
boy,
So
okay.
this was like his stories that he would
That's
do growing
fun.
up. So like I like on display they have the Pooh Bear. That
That's
is Winnie the Pooh.
original.
They have Eeyore. Piglet looks fucking rough. Tigger looks great actually. Roo is missing, which is sad, but Kanga's
Ooh.
still there.
I don't even know what's that last one.
Kanga and Roo.
Kanga.
That's the mom,
Okay.
and Roo's the kid.
Okay, I remember Roo.
Yeah, Eeyore was always my favorite.
Eeyore is great.
Because Eeyore, like you know how people had a stuffed animal growing up.
Yep.
Mine was an Eeyore.
Oh, that's fun. I had an Arnold.
Who's an Arnold?
It's Arnold
Like, hey Arnold,
from PBS.
you're so fucking dumb because you're wrong.
What's his name?
Tell me, it's your childhood thing. You don't know shit.
I'm pretty sure his name was Arnold.
It's not. It's 100% not. You mean the one whose sister is DW
I don't.
and he's
remember.
a fucking aardvark?
No, this was a boy. I'm pretty sure it's a boy named Arnold.
I thought you were saying Arthur.
No, it is Arthur.
Dumbass.
Yeah, it is Arthur.
You thought he was a boy?
He's a boy adjacent.
No, he's an aardvark.
Well, I had him. It
Dumbass.
was when I was a very young baby.
You don't even deserve it. You don't even know his name.
My grandparents still have it, but
Okay.
it was my shower.
So he took it back?
It was my shower toy. So he was like a little,
Like a hard plastic?
no, it was like
Arthur-
it was like a piece of plastic that had like it was like soft plastic that had like water gels inside of it, so you could play with it in the tub.
Okay.
And I played with Arthur all the time, and that was what I played with when I went to their place, and they still have it because they're like, whenever you have kids, you can give it to your kid, and I go, you might be dead by then. Like, yeah, I think you're
Arthur?
investing in something.
Arthur the aardvark.
Are you gonna try and find him?
Yeah. Wait. God damn it.
I had him when I was like a fucking little baby boy.
Wait. His name's Arthur, right?
Arthur, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was Arnold, but it's Arthur, yeah.
How do you even spell Arthur?
Arthur.
You are.
Yeah.
Arthur
And his show was Arthur, right?
the aardvark.
I was like such a young kid that I don't even remember.
Bath toy.
Dude, I know, I will know exactly because every time I go over there, I go, here's Arthur. And I go, I'm an adult. Don't make me shower with it.
Stop it. Oh my God.
Did you
Was
find
it that?
That's it, dude.
Oh.
That's it.
You had an Arthur the aardvark water pal.
Yeah, but I still have it. And it's like, dude, I bet the inside's filled with mold. It's probably
yeah. Or just straight asbestos.
it's filled with mold.
He's a vintage Water Pals bathtub toy from 1997.
Damn, so I was 3.
That's wild.
Yeah, I remember when I had, because I
Well,
would.
it's ages 1.5 up.
Okay, good.
And they just still have it.
Yeah, because they
Gross.
keep going.
It's definitely full of piss.
Yeah,
too.
and they just keep going.
Huh?
You love this as a kid.
Stop.
And I go, God, I was naked with that. You know, going back to like nostalgia and like it's just taking me back to all that memory stuff. So like every Sunday, my mom was divorced, and so like I grew up
Every Sunday, your mom was divorced.
every Sunday.
It was a rough week. It started off bad every time.
My mom was divorced. Period. Yeah. So we would hang out with my grandparents a lot. So every Sunday we would go to church with them, and then we would go over and have brunch with them because I was a young kid and she needed help taking care of me. But I remember watching the Inspector Gadget cartoon. Dude, that show, fucking great.
The movies were even weirder.
I love the movies.
With Ferris Bueller.
With fucking Matthew Broderick.
Yeah. Willard. No.
It's Broderick.
Yeah,
Broderick.
no, yeah, you're right.
Even though he's controversial now?
No, he was controversial when he killed 2 women.
Damn, was that before Inspector Gadget? He went Go Gadget murder? I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
And they made multiple of those.
2. I don't think he's in the second one.
Oh, okay. I've only remembered the first one's great.
First one's fantastic.
But the animation.
Because the first one, he's Inspector Gadget and the evil Inspector Gadget too, right? With
Which
the fake
is
teeth.
so funny.
Yeah.
With the fake teeth.
Do you remember the McDonald's toys with that?
Oh, dude, I had almost every single.
Where they were clear and you can put them together and make a little man.
And you could make it like because you could just get the arm and it would shoot something, or you could get just the leg.
Because I know one was like a grabby
and
thing.
you could put it together. Dude, but the movie was so good.
I think the head like sparked or something.
Oh, it did.
You pushed down and it sparked
inside.
inside.
It sparked inside because it was like that's his brain.
Yeah, like I shouldn't have this. I'm gonna open this and start fires.
I ordered a 4-piece McChicken or a chicken nugget, and now I can make fire.
Now I'm gonna be arrested for arson.
The Inspector Gadget cartoon that was so great. But that movie is fucking wild because he starts off as a normal cop. It's basically RoboCop.
Yeah,
he starts off as a normal cop, and then they like try.
I don't even know what happens to him in that one.
And then I'm pretty sure he dies, and then they fix him. It's like basically it's the plot of RoboCop.
It is RoboCop,
but it's for kids.
So what happens in RoboCop? Does he get shot? Or he gets exploded probably?
RoboCop, the main bad guy is the dad from That 70s Show.
Right.
Which is Red Foreman, which is absolutely fantastic. But he literally, in the opening movie, just gets fucking blown. And then they bring him back to life.
And he's just like a head and like some lungs, I think.
Yeah, and he's just a robot.
Because in the new RoboCop, they show him what he looks like without RoboCop. Where he's just like a head, 2 lungs, and like kind of a heart. No cock.
And the rest is mechanics, dude.
Yeah.
And he just always thinks about his family. Yeah. He starts glitching.
But he really likes being cowboy with his gun. Pew pew pew.
Yeah.
But then I would rather be Inspector Gadget every day of the week, even Sunday, even divorce day.
Yeah, even divorce
I would
day.
rather be Inspector Gadget. I think he's divorced too.
The one scene I can think of right now. Well, 2 scenes now.
Skis.
The first thing is the Go Gadget fucking helicopter.
Helicopter is the best one. If I could have any of them, it's absolutely that. Because also, I love
like he grabs the handlebars.
Not only does it produce a helicopter, it gives him self stability.
Yeah, so he can grab at his handlebars.
That all comes out. He is the helicopter.
Yeah, he's a helicopter.
But he still needs handlebars for it.
And then the other thing I remember that has nothing to do with him, but it's his car, is because he had
he's a talking car too.
Well, he's a talking car, but then he has a dog that he really likes, and he pulls down a little thing with dog food in it.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Or maybe I'm getting that confused with Ace Ventura.
Maybe. Not RoboCop though.
Not RoboCop. RoboCop hates animals.
Even though there's robot dogs now.
Is there?
Yes. Boston Dynamics. You're not. There's robot dogs everywhere now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like new RoboCop lore.
Oh no, you're
talking
Boston
about real.
Dynamics.
Okay, yeah, I've seen those dogs, and they're terrifying.
Adorable.
Yikers. It's weird. It's weird to think nostalgia, but it kind of ties into something I did want to talk about today.
Oh, okay.
So over the weekend, I ran into somebody from high school.
Okay. Did you tell him I thought you died in a helicopter accident?
No.
Damn.
Because I couldn't.
Okay.
Because for long-term listeners of the podcast, people know me as Jacob's bully.
Oh, yeah.
I ran into somebody that apparently I used to bully in high school.
Who?
I don't remember this at all.
You can bleep the name if you want.
I think his name's... Is that his name? He's gay.
Yep, that's his name. You bullied him. I was friends with him.
Yeah.
For a while.
I don't remember who the hell this guy is. So over the weekend, I was out getting drunk. Been dealing with some personal shit. So I was like, let me just...
drown it down.
Let me just drown it down with some alcohol. But I ended up at the Saddle, which is a gay bar in our area. Mm-hmm. And I was hanging out with one of our coworkers. Yeah. And I was hanging out with Amber. Mm-hmm. So that was fun to go to the Saddle with her. And then I was outside on the patio and I was talking to some guy that I kind of knew. And then I like went over and I was like, oh, hey, I like your sweater. Because like this guy and his boyfriend had like a very cute sweater.
Sure.
And I was like, hey, I like your sweater. And he's a bald guy.
Yep, I knew he was bald now.
He turned around and he goes, Robert Zortman?
You bully.
And I go, excuse me? I go, hello?
Yeah.
Like I was like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
And he goes, do you remember me? And I go, no. I'm drunk at this point.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm sorry, I don't remember you. And he goes, we went to high school together. And I was like, oh, did we? What's your name? And like he told me all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't know if you know this or remember this, but you used to bully the hell out of me.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like,
uh-oh.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like I was like, first off, I don't remember who you are.
Second off, I'm going through a lot of shit right now. I can't handle this.
But I was drunk enough where I was like, immediately like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But he goes, okay, I don't remember doing this. Also, it was fucking 15 years ago. So this is not how I would act today.
Yeah.
But apparently, me and our buddy Josh,
he bullied him.
So maybe I
knew that.
So maybe I was just the +1 to the bullying.
Yeah.
But apparently we would call him and leave voicemails making fun of him for being gay. Not good.
Not good.
I don't remember doing this at all.
Actively bad.
Actively bad. Again, this is not how I would behave now. I ran into it. I was at a
You're
gay
very
bar.
sorry for it.
But I was like, oh my God.
That's
like
bad.
You haven't seen me in fucking 16 years. How long has it been? 12 years.
Yeah.
14 years. And you fucking knew my full name. I also went bald now, but you still knew who I was. I don't even think I'm Facebook friends with him. I look different, I feel like.
Yeah.
He knew me immediately. And then also, there's just so much trauma.
Yeah.
And I was like, I felt so bad.
That's fair.
Like, I was like, God, was I just a bully?
Not overall.
I think it's because when I bullied you, I was getting bullied at home.
Sure.
And I think I was just
Your brother was also dying at that point.
true. I think I was just going.
I think that adds to it.
I think I was just going through a lot and getting bullied at home. That like I was a bully.
Hurt people.
Yeah. But like I was like, dude, I kept being like, I like hugged him so many times.
And that's probably not what he wanted.
he was so happy to talk to me.
That's nice.
And I think it was his boyfriend or husband.
Yeah.
And like I met them and I was just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I could be like, oh, your sweater's you look so good.
It also helps that you were at a gay bar.
I know. But
So
then he
you
probably
like, I'm fine with it.
But he probably
like,
assumed that
that's why.
that I became gay.
Yeah.
Because like
I had a guy bully me for being gay, which I wasn't even, and he turned out very gay.
and he works at the cell now. Yeah, dude, that's probably what he thought. He was like, oh wow, you were probably just so in the closet.
Yeah.
And of course
That
I'm wearing
is wild
I'm wearing like a fucking bejeweled
A
bracelet.
little friendship bracelet.
My fingernails are painted black.
Yeah, you're bald too.
I was bald. I was there with a trans person.
Yeah.
Like it was like
Did you overhear this conversation? You would be like, I'm different, I promise.
I'm nice to you guys now. But I felt, Dad, I can't stop thinking about it.
That's honestly, but like that's what you should do.
I know, but like I felt so, just the fact that he knew me immediately, not to be like, oh wow, I think I know you. He knew my full fucking name.
Because I was
So that means he's probably gone to fucking therapy because of me. And he does not listen, but I'm so sorry. And I'm also so sorry to anybody else I bullied that I don't know of. The fact that I don't remember, that sucks.
that is fair. But
But I also don't remember bullying you either.
I think it was you don't remember bullying me.
No.
I was at the bus stops.
I know. I don't remember. I think I was just.
You also had a traumatic childhood.
I know. So I think it's justification in a means. I know I shouldn't have done it, but like, yeah.
It happened.
Yeah, it happened. Yeah.
That's
And it's
fair.
in the past. I don't bully people
That's so
anymore. I mean,
They're fine.
I kind of bully people.
Our friends.
Yeah, I kind of bully our friends now. Especially our Jaden, if he ever comes to the podcast. I'd like to bully him. But, man, it definitely threw me.
I'm sure I was a dick to him at one point too, because him and I were like friends at one point. Like we'd been to each other's houses and stuff.
Oh, wow. See,
Yeah.
like
But I did know that our other friend was not great with him.
So maybe I was just the +1 of that.
Probably.
Because he did bring up our buddy, and
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, you and this guy would call me all the time.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I'm just like, God, we would call you? That's what we did in our free
well,
time?
some of it was because you'll have to bleep all the names for this.
Yeah.
As our very Christian friend.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and like, I think he's still anti-gay.
I don't know, but yeah.
I don't know either, but like, that sucks, dude. It's always so weird. I'm out getting drunk on a Saturday night in the East Village.
And then you're just like, oh.
I run into somebody that's like, you ruined my life.
I don't
he
think
didn't
you-
say
no.
that, but like the fact that Dude, I was so thrown off where he turned, looked me dead in the eyes, and he goes, Robert Zortman. And I go, God damn it. Because I had no recollection. Yeah. That's not a good sign. No. Have you ever read anybody where they're like, Jacob White? And you're just like, oh,
no, I
shit.
always generally recognize somebody. Yeah, most high school people I know of.
See, this guy I don't think I ever was really friends with.
No,
so
I don't think
that's what makes it even worse.
Yeah.
So sorry. Yeah. So sorry.
He doesn't listen. He wouldn't like this podcast.
Yeah, but I still am thinking about it. I'm worried about all. Did I bully other people?
Probably a handful. I still remember the worst thing I ever said to a kid.
See, at least you remember, dude. When I bullied, I apparently blacked out.
You saw red. No, the worst thing I ever said to a kid, and this kid was an asshole, and he was actively being a dick to me. And I remember, I knew he was complaining about something about how his parents were divorced or something. And I just remember saying loudly to another guy, I was like, I'm so glad my parents are together. If they weren't, I'd blame myself.
Oh my God.
And then this kid cried and talked to a teacher, but he was an asshole. I remember that was the worst time I bullied a kid.
Jesus Christ.
And then I freaked out. I was like, shit, I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah, I like how you would have been like, I'm going to get in trouble. You weren't like, I regret saying that.
No, I didn't. No, that kid did. It was in foods class, and he was ruining things. And then
he's burning your fucking eggs.
Well, he was one of those kids who was bullied, but also he was mean to everyone. Yes, that's a chicken and the egg situation.
Yeah, so people did. Yeah.
I didn't start it, but I tried to finish it. Where I was just I just said loudly to the guy next to me.
You're also great at being mean. Yeah.
I do. I take joy in ruining someone's day.
I do think you have gotten better at it, but when you do see red, you go all out.
It's not that I even see red. It's just that I'm just I'm tired of it. I want to ruin your day.
And you've
ruined my day.
You will spend all your energy trying to ruin someone's life.
It's so much fun.
Remember when your neighbor fucking freaked out and you're like, you didn't go through with all of it. No,
because then I looked up laws and stuff.
But you literally had a whiteboard out and
I was measuring the yard.
Yeah. When you see red, I black out apparently when I bully. Yeah. That's what sucks. Hopefully, I'm not bullying anymore.
I don't. We bully just our friends.
Yeah,
just Jaden and our coworker Nate.
Yeah.
Or people who really want to hang out with us, and then we're just mean to them.
Yeah, at least I'm not dude. When he told me that, I was like, God damn, that's.
No, we don't bully people for being gay.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That sucks.
That's not who I am now.
It's so weird.
But it's so weird.
Because also, one, there's no reason for it. But two, it's weird that back then that was fine.
It was because when we're talking, this is 2011, 2012.
Maybe even before that. Because also, I don't think it was high school. I bet it was before that.
You bet it was junior high?
Because I do remember.
I don't remember him at all.
I remember them having weird text messages of being like, why are you saying I'm gay, shit like that. And it was interesting.
When he wasn't out yet, or
yes,
shit,
nobody was out back then.
Movies were still dropping the F word.
Yeah, we were allowed to say it.
That's true, which is insane because I don't even want to get close.
It throws me off when our new gay friends use it, and we're like, oh my God, right? I forgot, that's allowed to be brought back by you.
God,
and I'm glad they are.
It's so funny because I was hanging out with one of our coworkers who's trans, and they say the F word all the time. And then
no, it is back for them.
They'll say it to me in reference to something.
They'll call me it.
Yeah, and I'll just go. I'll kind of smile and laugh. And,
I don't know if I'm allowed to laugh.
And they go, I'm allowed to say it. Yeah. And I go, no, I'm not. I'm not I get uncomfortable when they say it because I don't know how I should feel. But that's so.
No, I'm very happy because also it's kind of like with the N word where you don't put the ER. They never put the OT on there.
Yeah, it's just the short.
It's just a
bang. Know what it is? Speaking of that, though,
keep digging this hole.
No, this is something I watched last night.
Oh shit! I don't know if we're allowed to talk about.
We're being safe about it.
Yeah, and we're apologizing.
Yeah, this is not how we're acting now.
Except for I do not apologize to that kid.
I apologize to the kid that I made fun of.
Yeah, I don't apologize to mine.
I'm so sorry to anybody else that I made fun of for being gay.
Just one kid, you deserved it. You burnt my eggs.
But last night I was watching South Park.
Sure. That is probably the quickest a show can get dated.
But also,
they get away with it.
I think maybe I don't even know what they're at right now, but I think I'm on season 11 or something.
Okay, out of 26.
So it's somewhat relevant. And the episode I watched last night was about Guitar Hero. Have you seen this? Have you seen this episode? So I was like, oh, I love Guitar Hero. I got to pay attention to this. It's just a whole episode about them becoming famous,
pretending like it's instrumental. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think that honestly is making fun of Freddie Wong.
Oh, is it?
Because he was the most famous Guitar Hero player at one point. If you guys don't know Freddie Wong,
Oh,
if you were an
Video Game High
early
School.
YouTube person,
I love Freddie
Video
Wong.
Game High School and Rocket Jump.
But also, he's super famous now because of
Dungeons and Daddies.
Dungeons and Daddies, yeah.
He also joined this new thing, which I guess is a thing. It's called Creator Clash, I think. It's just they take two YouTubers and make them box.
Like legit?
Yeah, that's a thing.
That shouldn't be allowed.
And this is like the third time they're doing it, and he's one of them. And that just seems weird. Like it's literally just
He's
two,
gonna fight?
yeah, another nerd. So who fucking knows? But like that's like a thing.
How does Gaming Off the Grid get in there? We could do a tag.
Yeah.
We could do a tag team match.
Or just
Wes will
Game Off the
kick
Grid.
their
Let's
ass.
just do Game Off the Grid versus Moist Monday. And it's just whoever tags you first, you have to fight with us.
Wes gonna beat you up.
Yeah, which just means I get to tag you first, so Wes beats both of us up.
He went to pro wrestling school.
Maybe the three of us could challenge poor people.
Oh, poor people. That's a
Challenge
shout
you
out.
to a fight.
It's
It's our buddies Jaden's podcast called Poor People. Check it out.
But it's one dude and two chicks.
I think we can take them.
We can't fight two chicks.
We can maybe win. Actually, I bet they're so mean because they're bartenders.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's the whole shtick. If you like bartender stories, check out Poor People.
Link below. I guess if we're plugging other podcasts.
It's the one.
But we were. Yeah, go check out Freddie Wong. I'm fine with plugging that podcast, but not Poor People.
Fuck
Yeah, just kidding. I'm so sorry. Man, I guess I am a bully. Fuck.
I guess, yeah.
Fuck.
We already admitted he's the one person we both.
Yeah, but I was watching the Guitar Hero episode, and like they were working together to try and get 100,000 points.
Sure.
And then they go through all this thing, and they're like, well, instead of playing Guitar Hero, you should play Heroin Hero.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets addicted to Heroin Hero. But then at the very end, their goal and throughout the entire episode is to get 1 million points in a song.
Sure.
Which I don't even know how that's possible.
It's not because there's a set number of points.
Yeah, 'cause there's set
you
of-
can't just get better.
But the punchline of the whole episode is they finally get, like, they go through all their ups and downs of friendship. They finally are playing for fun. They get 1 million points. And when they got 100,000 points, it was like, you are a rock star.
Oh, sure.
And then at the very end, when they got 1 million points, it goes, you are a, and then it says the F word.
Jesus. Like, that's not even fitting.
Dude, I was so high and like
I caught you so off
out of
guard.
my mind that I laughed so fucking hard because I was like, what the fuck?
fair.
And then just on the screen, it just says F8. Like it just spells it.
It's aggressive.
And I was just like, you're allowed to do this on television?
I don't know. Like, that is wild.
And I'm streaming this on Hulu right now. Like,
Yeah.
and then I watched an episode about Britney Spears.
That's
where
a
she
rough one.
fucking
Kills herself, yeah.
But then is still alive, and then they sacrifice her. Like, I'm just like,
Yeah, it's in a Children of the Corn
yeah, I'm just
scenario.
like,
It's fucking weird.
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But what the fuck?
I mean, that show, I think they were always allowed to get away with it because they truly make fun of everybody.
Oh, they do.
Where, like, they
And
would...
dude, it's so cool because I was like, oh, Guitar Hero's massive, and then Britney Spears was massive.
Yeah.
Like they're just
They'll
capturing
write
the
them
time.
like week of because
Yeah.
it takes nothing to animate
but
them
they
back
make it.
then.
But they make it like it's like, oh, I get what they're doing, and then they just fucking left turn.
And the fact that it's still funny is wild.
Fucking insane.
But like the way they took on like other religions, because they drew Muhammad.
Oh yeah.
That I think caused some attacks or at least a lot of threats.
I don't know
like-
how they. I don't know how they're
It's
able to.
insane.
Well, I was watching one episode. I don't even know like what it was, but like Jesus was in jail with one of them.
Okay.
And he goes, the only way to save me is Jesus is talking to, I think, Kyle. And he's like, the only way to save the planet, like what's going on right now, is you have to kill me.
Okay.
And like, so he's like, Kyle, you have to stab me. You have to kill
So a little
Jesus.
Jewish boy has to kill
Yeah,
Jesus.
you have to kill Jesus. And then he like stabs him, but he doesn't quite die. And he's just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And that was just on television.
I know. And it still is.
That is wild.
I mean, now they're doing like specials now, but freaking, I don't know. That reminded me.
Yeah.
All that getting bullying people reminded me.
That is wild.
Going back to that, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry for my actions I've done in
I'm
the past.
sure I was addicted to you at 1.2.
Yeah, I mean, I
Apologize.
probably was addicted to a lot of people.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
also, I was a weird kid, so I didn't like.
Yeah, you
It's
weren't
weird-
popular.
It's weird
So that
that
helps.
It's weird that I was bullying people because like I wasn't popular.
But I don't know. Some kids get bullied and then shoot kids. Like, it's not always equal.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
But
But you did dress like one back then.
I mean, I didn't ever wear a trench coat.
That's true.
I
You
did-
would have if you could have found one.
I mean, a trench coat would have been
You
sick.
absolutely would
If I would have
have.
found a trench coat at the fucking Salvation Army,
That'd have been your entire personality
And I
for
would've-
at least 7
and if
months.
I would have had sunglasses,
Oh, like sunglasses are really small though.
Yeah.
You piece of
I would
shit.
have been I would have been like, yeah, this is my fucking. What's that movie? Matrix. This is
Yeah.
my Matrix outfit. And people go,
Stop it. Please stop.
You have greasy hair, dude.
Well,
You're gonna fucking.
I do see like comments like online about people like, if you ever went through a Joker phase, immediately I'm judging you, and you did do that.
Yeah, Dark Knight was my personality for a
That's
long time.
It's better than modern Joker. I would say that.
That is true.
I would rather someone have a Heath Ledger phase than a Joaquin Phoenix phase.
But guess how many times I dressed up as Joker?
4 times.
Yeah, more than once. My costume was great. I bought a full suit.
I know, and you did the grease paint.
I had the hair for it because you could. I was long, greasy.
Yeah.
You know, slick it back, white face paint.
Because back then I had a Riddler costume, but that was cute as fuck.
Riddler was cool.
Yeah. No, I just had a little sports jacket with question marks that my mom put on it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, you put on full face makeup and would talk in the voice.
Under the voice. Why so serious?
Yeah.
I can't do impersonations, but I would try.
Yeah, you sure
Yeah,
would.
but I would try. You want to know how I got these scars? That's
Wow.
not even an impersonation. That was just my
It's
voice.
just you said that in a half giggle.
But to change gears real quick, just again, apologize for my actions in the past. But to change gears real quick, you just got back from Alabama.
I did.
Again. How'd it go this time?
In ways better, in ways worse. Because the issue was I was with another coworker.
But you drove separate.
No.
Oh,
we
you
ended up
did?
taking one truck. We were maybe going to drive separate.
Yikes.
So my big takeaway from the trip, because nothing really excited happened. We got there, we worked. I built 12 pinball machines.
That's insane, but you've never done pinball before.
Nope. And like it was mostly like putting the legs on and like going through the settings. Like I had to
Okay,
do
just
a,
set up.
I had to do a few like interior things, but they come pretty much fully built. I had to
There's
like,
just so much. Dude, pinball overwhelms me.
yeah, I don't know how to fix one.
Pinball's
I mainly
fun.
did like put the legs on, which was also a bitch, 'cause
So it's basically like if-
those
if-
things are so heavy.
So it's basically like if you bought one, you just
You could set it up.
You put
yeah.
it together.
I
yeah.
just did 12 of them.
God, and how long did that take? Like 2 days?
Like pretty much a full day because we did 12. I built 12 pinball, 5 skee ball, and 3 basketballs.
God, all games that are massive.
Yes,
Skee
well,
ball is like 2 people.
That was the main thing for this trip, and that's why there's 2 of us.
yeah, to do everything two
Yeah,
person.
because it was heavy.
God, basketball is a pain in the ass to set up.
Yeah, so it was the ones you and I built.
We built those last summer. They've been sitting in the warehouse since then.
They've been sitting in Nashville.
Oh yeah, because we took them down to Nashville,
Yeah, and then they just sat there.
well, luckily it's all metal, so they didn't get moldy
Yeah.
like the other games.
God. So my big issue also is that we couldn't fit everything in the truck from Nashville to Birmingham.
Luckily, that's a close drive though, so that they,
Yeah, 2.5 hours.
Can't they just do that?
The one thing we left though is my X-Men. That is the one arcade machine that I like. It wasn't the only one I've built. It was the first one I built head to toe.
From scratch.
6-player X-Men. That's the reason I like arcade games.
God, that was a while ago.
No, that was a year ago.
That's that one.
And it's still there.
Is it,
Two
it's supposed to go
wheels-
to Alabama?
Yes, 2 wheels have broken off of it. I'm pissed off about that.
How? It's not doing anything.
It's when we put it in.
Oh shit!
And then also
it's a big machine though.
my boss, right after I built it, set something heavy on it, and when he picked it up, scratched the plastic lining across it.
And you were like, "This is my baby.
Yeah,
this is my
this
first."
is why I got this job. Is because I want to build it. But that's the one thing we had to leave there. So
you're
it's
just like,
still
no.
there.
That's my. Did you carve your initials in it?
No, I've thought about leaving a calling card on arcades, but I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I would do.
Well, like on the inside of the wood, you could just do like a JW.
That's true.
You know,
I don't know if my boss would be pissed about that or not.
do like
though.
right like so like when you open the back, and then you look inside the back, like right,
even-
like
yeah.
the back panel. So like it's not noticeable at all.
Or I could even go under and over.
Yeah.
Kind of like, yeah, the back up.
So unless you really take apart it, you'll see it, and then it's just a JW. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, just wondering.
Or I could even just do a little thing just to know it's mine.
Yeah, just do make a little logo, make a little thing you can draw repeatedly.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun,
For
just
every machine I work on, just so I know.
And then when you take it apart, you're like,
That's mine.
That's mine.
I touched it.
And then because then long term you're going to be like, oh shit, these machines are everywhere.
Yeah. I'm like,
And then there'll be a subreddit for all your machines,
wow, the JW machines. I mean, there's 12 pinballs with me on
and they're
now.
fucking in Alabama, but you didn't mark them. So
That's true. Yeah. But yeah, my big takeaway is I have a conundrum.
okay,
So me and my coworker, who I do get along great with, but when we get a hotel room, he falls asleep instantly and he snores the worst I have ever like dealt with.
It's wild that he falls asleep that quick.
Immediately. And
Wow.
it's awful. Like he'll put on, because I'll watch something on my tablet or something.
You like to wind down.
Well, because also I have to with him. So what I need to do is when we go on trips together and we get a hotel is I sleep with headphones in.
Oh yeah.
And a pillow over my head.
And he sleeps through the head. He snores through the headphones.
Yes.
Jesus.
And I don't know what to do.
Every time
about
I go
it.
on a trip, I do bring headphones, Bluetooth.
But I hate sleeping with headphones in too. So I think my next purchase is over the ear.
Oh, okay. I have Bluetooth that can ignore. It can get rid of outside noise.
Sure.
And then I'll just do lo-fi music or like
I type in like music to sleep to, or like.
and then at least help me get to sleep. Because if someone's snoring, I cannot. That sucks.
'Cause, like,
and you guys work together every night.
Yes. So Izzy snores, but not nearly as bad.
No, not as bad.
But also then I can actually watch TV where I like.
Well, and also you're married.
Yeah.
And also you've been together for 5 years, 4 years.
And
you're used to it now.
I sleep better in bed next to her.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that's all part of it.
You're used to it now.
Yeah.
It's actually your comfort now.
Yeah,
But you need that to sleep.
But this is something else. And the thing is, there's zero reason to tell him.
Well, because he can't.
All he'll do is feel bad.
He can't change it.
Yes.
Like
but like
I don't know if I snore, but I think I do sometimes. And
I think you can.
yeah.
Same with like I
don't think I'm an every night snorer.
Nor is it like aggressive. Like
Do you think it's because he smokes cigarettes?
Probably,
And
yeah.
there's just a lot of clog in his throat.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, also that man can hack.
Yeah.
Like in the morning, you see him.
Yeah, I think he just
like,
has,
Jesus.
He just has a lot of shit going on.
Smokers are so funny with that every morning. I remember even when I was a welder, I would have that. Where just in the morning, like Izzy would be in the other room. It's 4 a.m. I'm just
Because you got shit in your throat.
like just literal gunk in your lungs.
And then you didn't even smoke cigarettes.
I know.
Imagine if because there was welders that did. And they're probably dead.
Probably. I would bet there's at least 10 people I worked with that I somewhat knew when I first started
They're
that
dead.
are dead.
Jesus.
I mean, they're all drink alcohol every night,
yeah. Smoke cigarettes.
every day.
Weld fucking 14 hours a day.
The only good thing about our job is that no one could take smoke breaks
Oh, okay.
because they were on our asses. So actually, I bet less of them smoked than usual. They did, but then they all got into vape.
Yeah, or they vaped.
No, grown blue collar men vaping is so depressing. Like seeing a man.
See with the big rigs?
Yeah, like a balding man whose wife hates him. His kids are off at college. He drinks a 6-pack a night, but god damn, can he weld? And you see him hit a light up vape, pisses me off.
Also,
and like he'll just blow, and you're like, "Is that fucking bubble gum? What are you doing?"
what flavor is that?
Yeah.
Cereal?
Yeah, like
you fucking,
do you
you
want
fucking
respect?
adult man.
Like, what are we doing here? No, smoke a goddamn cigarette.
It is also wild
and die.
It is also wild the people that still vape.
Yeah.
Because when we went out on St. Patrick's Day, we didn't mention it, but there was a few people vaping, and they had the fucking giant. Dude, one guy had a touch.
It's a computer.
One guy had a touch screen.
You could literally watch
He
a
was
movie
swiping
on.
through pages in his vape.
If you have touch sensor on your vape, God, stop it.
What is that for? What do you need?
Put a
pages?
pack of cigarettes, roll it up in your sleeve. It's way cooler.
And vaping, like, it was cool for like
it wasn't
3
though.
months. Like,
we thought it was, but God, it was fucking lame
because
back
of
then.
the cloud.
Which is so lame.
Yeah, which is
it's so stupid.
Now that you think about it,
Yeah, I remember people like would blow it out on a table and then whip it up so you could get a little twist.
the tricks, yes.
It's so fucking
for like
stupid.
3 months, it was like, oh, that's cool.
It was,
and now it's like
my freshman year of college. It was still
Yeah.
cool. Like senior year into
When you're
freshman
19.
year. Yeah, but I think even that chunk of time. But people would.
And then there's 45-year-old balding man. I guess
would
we're
need
bald.
it. Yeah.
yeah. But
we're not vaping.
But they're not doing tricks.
No, like I remember like seeing like under a weld helmet,
Just a
cloud comes out and it was sweet.
and you're just like, is that raspberry?
yeah, like it's fucking lame.
Are you smoking Pop-Tart flavored
Yeah.
fucking? How old are you?
How do you get it? Like you don't even, like
Yeah, that's insane. And then it's like,
because also for lunch they eat a meat sandwich.
Yeah, and then-
it's just a shitty spam on white bread.
and then when they can smoke a cigarette, they're fucking drinking or they're smoking like a legit cigarette, like a fucking menthol red, you know. Marlboro Red.
Not
Yeah.
menthol red.
I couldn't think of the name, but like the man cigarette.
No, I remember when vaping got into the weld industry, I got really pissed off.
It makes sense because you're allowed to vape in there because
there's air hoses everywhere.
There's air hoses, yeah. Because but you can't smoke cigarettes.
Also, fucking smoke a cigarette in a welding shop. I don't give a shit as long as it's got high
It's
ceilings.
just flammable.
Everything's flammable.
No, but like if you had like an open flame.
No, but then it's an open flame. You altrally have an open flame.
It's true. You're a welder.
Yeah,
what the fuck
you have to have an environment that is open to welding.
Vaping's so stupid, but how fucking badass would it be to light a cigarette with a fucking with a weld
That'd
gun?
Be sick.
That's badass.
Well, a weld gun just shoots a wire.
No, but like if you could like do like
on a thing,
yeah. Or like, dude, when people light cigarettes off of like those torches,
yeah, a good blowtorch.
I'm just like, you're fucking cool.
Like I hate
like I don't like cigarettes, but like that's cool.
But also like the idea of if like I asked for a light and like if an attractive woman took a cigarette, put it off their cigarette and then handed me back.
Monkey butted it.
Yeah, that'd be the coolest thing ever.
Dude, I've monkey butted a few times.
Nice.
It's so cool.
Did you monkey butt a hottie?
One time I was camping.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was like fucking 5 a.m. Still awake. I was at some random's campground.
Okay.
And we were hanging out. And then I was like, I want a cigarette.
Yeah.
Because they were all smoking. And she was like, I was like, do you have a light? And she goes, no. And then she monkey butted it. And I was like,
that's pretty fucking cool.
And I was like, I want to make out with you.
Yeah. But this, pretty close.
Yeah, this is like, we basically.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick, dude. Vaping's so stupid. I'm so sorry.
We will bully you for vaping.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make fun of what you're into.
No, unless
sexually.
It's vapes.
But unless you're sexually attracted to vapes, that's... to be honest, I wouldn't be shocked if most of our listeners vape.
Yeah.
And now we lost them.
I think people who vape have to know it's lame.
Yeah, they gotta.
You're a fucking fog machine with a job.
Just smoke.
What are you doing?
Also, like, when I was a carpenter, it was like a little bit before.
It can't be better for you. But this sugary whatever. Smoke a cigarette.
But also, when I was a carpenter, I think it was before vaping like really popped off. People just did chew. Because you could still get your tobacco in, and at least that's like respectable.
Kind of.
I fucking hate it. It's disgusting as hell. But I think it's much rather. It's
the
better
moment
than vaping.
I've taken a chew spit to the foot at a concert, and I was so where like you can't even move your feet, and it's just where that guy spit was just right on top of my foot.
Well, what sucks about. Because I was in a shop, people would just do it in like Mountain Dew bottles,
and then you take a sip out of a dip
I mean,
bottle.
luckily it was Mountain Dew, so it was clear and you could definitely tell it. But I was like, that's disgusting.
It's code black.
They also had to fucking ban dip for a while because people were doing it so much.
Because at weld shops, a lot of them would spit on the ground and just kick it.
I guess you have soot everywhere. Yeah. It kind of blends in.
Mm-hmm. Or it's just the floor is fucked. Yeah,
it's so nasty. Dude. Fuck, dude. All right, but Alabama. Sorry, we got distracted.
The conundrum of like snoring.
Yeah, what do you do?
Like, because I remember every morning he'd be like, "How'd you sleep?" I'm like, "Not great." And he's like, "Yeah, me too. I was tossing and turning all night."
And you're like, "Okay, I was awake all night. You did it. You were snoring."
No, you were out immediately. And he's just like, "Yeah, I mean, you just never sleep better than you do at home." I'm like, "You'd be surprised." Like. But then the final night, because also, all right. So the second or third night,
because you can't bring it up. And I'm sure a few nights when we went on trips together, I was snoring. And
but like, I don't think that kept me up though.
Okay.
I'm also saying this man is next level. Like it literally sounds like there's a motorcycle outside. Like it, yeah. Where like he would even wake up for a second, and I'm
He'd
there.
wake himself from snoring, and you're just like looking at him.
Also, just that vibration in your throat has to be insane. I did notice I took the furthest bed every time in the hotel.
Nice,
but also. So if I do fall asleep, him going to the bathroom wouldn't wake me up.
Okay.
I'm giving him the shortest path.
So you did it to be colder, him for the shorter path, and also so you get killed last.
I didn't get air conditioning at all this trip for the hotel room.
What?
He doesn't like the air conditioning cranked.
What?
And he will actively complain about things and I won't, so I just deal with it.
Yeah, that's true. You'd rather just not do with it.
Yes, it's just not worth it.
Didn't have to deal with him complaining. That's what, dude. That's
why hotels exist. Is to be as cold as possible for some reason.
Because you're paying for the room.
Yeah.
Crank that shit.
Yeah.
And also, sleeping cold is better.
We set it at 30 degrees when we got a hotel room.
We did.
It didn't go that far. But we tried.
Yeah. So what was it set at? 75?
Wasn't set. whatever it was at.
And they fucking, when room service comes in, they crank it up.
Probably,
to like probably 70, 75.
Probably saves money if it's not in use.
If it's not, actually,
I bet they do.
Yeah. And then they open the window. Fuck, dude.
Yeah. So
it was also kind of clammy in there.
It wasn't horrible, except for I forgot to pack shorts. So I slept in like sweatpants. So I woke up sweaty.
But also, and their blankets are so heavy. That's why you want it cold.
And I'm a nude sleeper usually, and I can't do that.
So you're restricted. You're not cold.
Didn't crank snoring. One out.
Yeah. You can't jack off.
Yeah. No.
I mean, you good.
I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna risk it.
No.
He'll go.
What are you doing? I don't even know what's the worst case scenario if I got caught jerking it with a coworker.
Especially this coworker. You might go like, I didn't know we were allowed to.
Oh, that's cool.
Are we allowed to do that?
That'd be so funny. You're like, I didn't know we could do that. So just every time
paid to do this, we got to make money off this.
But yeah, so like that was like I had a great time with like him and I. Because also
it's kind of because I was worried because I thought you guys were going to take separate truck or separate.
It wasn't bad though. Also because him and I. If we do talk in the car, it's literally, if I want to talk, I'll ask him a question about a video game, a TV show, or anything.
And he can just go.
And he will inform me. I have never seen.
Do you guys talk for a decent amount?
Yeah. I mean, like, it's a 13, 15-hour car ride.
Yeah.
So for
there was a bunch of times when we were in the car, it was silent.
Right. Yeah. But like him and I will probably talk for like 2 hours and do like 10 hours silent.
Okay.
I got a podcast in my ear. He has headphones on. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, and did you do all the driving?
No, pretty split. Evenly.
Okay, that's nice.
I will say, I was going to say this earlier. Our third night, we got denied by like 6 hotels.
What do you mean denied?
Like we showed up, do you have a room? No, because with this trip, we didn't know where we would end our nights.
Oh, true, because you didn't have a plan. So
and
you were
like
just looking
we had
for
a few different locations we could go to. So depending how long something took, because we had to do Birmingham, then do a trip to Nashville to pick up more stuff, and then back to Birmingham.
Yeah, depending on how long it took. Yeah.
So like usually I get mad if we don't plan a hotel, but for this we couldn't.
You couldn't, yeah.
But then like
that's what happened last time you went.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just drive as far as
and
you
you're
can.
like, I don't want to sleep in the Walmart parking lot with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's an option for this one. But yeah, we got denied like 6 or something hotels.
Jesus Christ.
And then it's just you keep on driving.
Because you have to.
So we worked an extra like 2 hours.
So you literally just go, hotel? No. And then you just drive to the next one.
Down the path of where you're going at least.
You at least keep moving. But sometimes you're on a highway stretch of nothing.
Yeah. Sometimes. Because so like, yeah, we got denied by a shit ton. Like more than Jesus did when he was born.
He got denied once.
I know. And then they were still allowed to stay there. And then we still hear about it every Christmas. Get over it. No vacancy, but they still give you a cot in the back. That's fine.
He didn't get caught. He got a fucking barn.
Yeah. I mean, there was he was in a manger. Like there is soft spaces. I got nothing. I got a truck.
He got denied 6 times. And guess what? Will he bring it up more than once? Probably.
3 times max.
Yeah, not every Christmas
for the past 2,000 years.
I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna make a note on my phone. Every Christmas, I'm gonna make you bring it back up.
Okay, yeah, so I can compete.
Actually, not every Christmas. Every whatever date this is.
Whatever date this is.
Whatever.
When I talk about being denied 6 times, and I had to keep going.
Yeah. Guess what? They're trying to count arcade machines, and you didn't have the machines there.
Yeah. And like,
I'm trying to relate.
I didn't get any gifts. Nothing.
Yeah,
no
all you got is shitty sleep.
Yeah. And I couldn't even jerk it.
Yeah.
You could jerk it in a manger.
Jesus definitely jerked when he was born.
Yeah, but like, yeah, nothing really big happened for this trip.
I'm sorry.
I'm excited for the bar to get made. I did feel
very. Have you seen the bar?
Yeah.
The Alabama bar?
That's where I was the entire time.
I wasn't sure if you went to like the Alabama warehouse.
They didn't have one at the time. They do now. Yeah.
Okay. How cool is the Alabama up down?
Pretty cool.
I doubt I'll ever see it.
Yeah, that's true. It's not huge. It's 1 story, but it's open.
Oh, it's 1 story, but it's up down.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, 1 story. Okay.
It's right next to their minor league baseball stadium
Sick.
where Michael Jordan played.
They're gonna do good.
Yeah, I think so.
Des Moines will still be the worst performing up down. We suck, but we're the original. So
and we're great.
Des Moines people don't go out that often.
Des Moines needs to.
We're also
revived.
the smallest city of all the other up downs. So
probably,
what do you expect? Like,
yeah, Des Moines just needs a revival.
We've kind of gotten one a little bit.
It started, but also then politics have brought it back down.
Yeah,
we did have Nazis in our neighborhood the other day.
Yeah, a few weeks ago. Yeah,
and that did not help sales.
Yeah, that fucking.
Everything's fucked.
The fucking Nazis sucked.
Yeah, the fact that we had Nazis literally marching past our door
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah. And then I get called out for calling someone gay.
10 years ago. We're just joking. It was bad.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I
we
apologize.
don't do it anymore.
I don't do it anymore. I still like calling things gay. Just kidding. Take that back.
Because he calls gay people things.
Yeah, because they're
piece of shit.
No, I'm just kidding. It is fun to say in casually, that's gay. That's fun.
I wish that's gay had nothing to do with the sexuality.
Yeah, because
I wish it was just
I do like saying that.
It's a funny 3-letter word.
Yeah, it's like, it just means like, that's stupid.
We wish that's what it meant.
That's what it means to me.
And it has nothing to do with gay people.
And literally every time because this is how I fully believe.
Yeah.
But it always makes,
here's Robert's full beliefs.
But it always makes me think of The Office.
Sure.
Because he goes,
but he's
you wouldn't call a gay person a gay person. You call you call someone gay when they're being stupid.
But also, didn't he drop an F on that one?
Did he drop the F word?
I don't think he called Oscar that E. I think he just called him gay. I think he
goes with the IE.
F-A-G-Y. Yeah. I think that's what Michael Scott said.
That's funny.
I love that gay people are bringing it back.
But also,
I want to hear. I don't need to say it.
But I've also barely and rarely have ever heard someone say the GY.
Yeah, that's fair.
The G?
Yeah.
That's a funny word. But before I get canceled,
yeah,
we got a segment to do. It's Moist Artifacts. What the hell do we
For
got?
just the people listening,
You probably clicked off by now.
Yeah.
It's been a very problematic episode.
It's admitting old problematic stuff.
Yeah, and I apologize. I don't do it now. I don't say it now.
My sisters are gay.
Yeah. Dude, I have so many, like, when he brought it up.
Most of your friends are gay
I know,
now.
like, when he brought it up, I was like, that's not who I am. Like,
yeah, like, literally.
You met me at a gay bar. I have so many gay friends.
Yeah, I hang out with my gay coworker.
I'm hanging out with a gay
Your
worker.
best friend is gay.
My best friend's gay. I have two gay sisters.
Yeah, and I love them all.
Yeah, like they're all great.
Granted, they're all lesbians.
Hey,
it's somewhere.
It's all right.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, so if you're just listening, I believe we do have video on Spotify, and you can also check us out on YouTube because this will be a visual bit. This here is a gift I got from my mother-in-law. And
Your mother-in-law.
Yes, once Robert sees it, there will be a full picture of it on screen. It's
you and Izzy.
Yes.
I didn't know what it was till you said my mother-in-law.
Yes.
Mother-in-law.
So I'm sure
you must love your mother-in-law.
I do love my mother-in-law. She's great. But this is not an ironic gift. It's not funny.
Okay.
It was given to us in full earnest. And she was very excited about it.
The way you said, I'm laughing already. The way you're sitting this up, I'm laughing.
I was not there when it was gifted, but I'm told Izzy handled it well.
When did this happen? Recently?
So this is a Christmas gift that we got this week. So they mentioned
it's fucking April, dude.
They've been hinting at this. This is the gift
it
she
took
gave
fucking 4 months to make this.
I don't know. But are you ready?
Oh, there's a reveal. I thought it was just this.
No,
there's a reveal. Okay, I'm ready. But
right.
It's not funny.
To the listeners,
I thought just it was a silhouette, so I was like, that's cool.
To the listeners and viewers, Robert is going to look at it, and while he looks at it, it will also be shown on screen. Here we go.
What the fuck is that? What the actual hell am I looking at? Speaking of Disney, Jesus Christ. We got a Disney caricature of Izzy and Jacob, I think, but not really. Because he has gray hair. Also, he has hair. Yeah. Also, that's not Izzy.
So, like, Izzy looks okay. So this is...
But also, if you show me this, I'd be like, that's not Izzy.
Yeah. Like, her dress is a little bit like that. That's also supposed to be her bow, not her hair. But on the big thing
what the fuck is this?
They made me a 70-year-old Incredibles villain.
Yeah, you look like... Because you're balding with gray hair, but still have hair.
But also...
You don't have hair.
Also, I had a beard when this photo was taken.
Oh, this is based on a photo?
Yes. We will also put up the photo that is next to it.
Dude.
Here.
Dude,
No.
So I thought it was just the silhouette.
So she paid for this. She paid.
Oh, okay.
No. Her
Your
mom
mother-in-law paid for this.
paid for somebody to put our photo through a Pixar AI generated.
Which you can do for free.
Yes. And then put it on a piece of wood.
But then they got CNC cut and then...
Yeah.
What are you doing with this?
This is one of my favorite things ever.
Dude,
It also
says, okay, for people...
It says first Christmas. It's a photo from our wedding.
It's a photo from their wedding, but at the bottom it says First Christmas 2024. Which is not true at all because they've celebrated Christmas before.
Yeah.
First Christmas married?
Yes.
First Christmas married, but that's not a Christmas photo.
No, it's our wedding photo.
Also, dude...
That's also like not my head shape.
Yeah, like, dude, Izzy looks fine. But like, because it's just a girl. But like, dude, it's driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Dude, flip it over. It looks like you.
Yeah.
That looks like you.
But
oh my God.
No, the first time I saw this, I thought it was a memorial thing for her dead grandfather who couldn't be at the wedding. I thought that's what this was a photo of. But no, that's me. And I didn't know if she was allowed to review it, but she's like, perfect. They're going to love this.
So I really want to know what happened with Izzy in this interaction.
She handled it like a champ. Apparently.
I would have been like,
what is
I would have started laughing immediately.
like harder than
dude, what? That's the photo space? No, it's not. The photo from Uptown?
That has to be the photo. Has to be
okay.
It.
Okay, yeah, I guess that is but like, you have a beard. You also, where's the nail?
Yeah.
Also, the jacket's kind of similar.
Why wouldn't they just do just the jacket? Like, that's the photo.
What the okay.
Isn't that insane?
They literally ran through AI once and they're like,
she'll pay
this bitch is paying for it. I'm sorry, I met your mother-in-law. She's a great woman.
No, I love her so much.
Oh my, that has brought me so much joy.
Because she sent it to me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's just an old man.
So
that's all that is Izzy with an old man.
It looks like a dad taking her daughter down the aisle. Like, that's what your mother-in-law thinks you look like.
She has.
It looks like he has mostly hair.
Yeah, no, like he even has the part on top.
Yeah, mostly hair and a slicked back.
Like, I literally thought it was for her dead grandfather. Insane.
And then Izzy had to go, no, this is us.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ. This is the best Morse artifact we've ever done.
I don't know what to do with it.
But you're going to hang it up?
I love it. I love it so much.
Like, dude,
it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I can't get over it. Like, I'm looking at it and I go, what the fuck is this?
Thank God I blocked her off of all of our Moist Money accounts because this is incredible.
Oh my God. In this photo, for people that know Jacob, so there are probably a few people that just listen to the podcast. You don't know what we look like.
I'm not 70.
Yeah, but also
I'm not a hot.
So you're probably
7-year-old
so confused right now.
Man.
But you gotta see these images.
Yeah.
I understand why I'm reacting this way. I can't even get my thoughts straight.
The fact that she also just paid anyone to do AI art on a piece of wood.
I mean, it's cool. It's CNC printed, you know.
Sure.
But like, it would have been cool if it was just maybe a photo of you.
The photo.
Done in just that photo.
Yeah.
It would have been sick as hell.
Yeah.
Or
cool. Like, I even kind of want to do something on the back with just the silhouette.
Also, I thought that was the artifact.
Yeah, and that's not bad.
I thought it was just a silhouette of you guys. I didn't know it was you guys at first, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, it's bald Jacob. Yeah. What's wild, because you look bald on the reverse side.
But nope, I have hair.
And then you have hair. And then I can kind of see Izzy because of the bow and shit.
Yeah, because I thought about doing something like this, but it was like our vows.
Oh, that'd be
something
sick.
fun like that, yeah.
That'd be really cool.
But
we could probably make that if you want to.
Probably, yeah. First Christmas, 2024. Because also, why is it first Christmas?
and also, it was such a late Christmas because you got it in April.
Yeah.
It's
and now we just have it. And also, that means she had so long to look at this and be like, I love it. It's perfect. I can't wait for her to see this.
Jesus Christ. This is incredible.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like, that is the wildest thing I've ever seen.
This needs to be like when you first walk into your house.
Yeah, no, like, because I told this, like, you realize this is what we're gonna give our kids then. Because also, my sister gets married in a week. I want to make her one of these so bad.
But make it better.
No, I want to
Or
send it
make
through this. I want it to be as like even worse.
Even worse. Like,
Yeah.
be like, do it again, but make it. And so like, don't even look even close. And be like, this is a funny bit. Tell her the story. Show her.
Well, also, her husband could look like that in his photo, I'm sure, because he's also just a bald man.
The girl looks fine.
Fine. It doesn't look like Izzy. But,
No, but it looks like a young girl getting married.
yeah. But
This guy has gray eyebrows. This guy has gray eyebrows.
I changed my face.
You got married when you were 29.
I also had a beard when I was like, I have a beard.
Yeah.
I had a beard on my wedding day.
It literally looks like a dad and a dog.
So like, did the nail throw it off? Because we'll put this side by side. You can play guess the or put them side by side and like choose the 10 differences.
Find the differences. Find the differences. I don't know. Yeah, because they got most of her. They got the necklace. They got the earrings. The dress is kind of close. The hair is kind of close.
Well, because it's just AI.
Yours is just.
Yeah, like her dress is close because it's just AI.
Yeah.
It took the photo and just did a Pixar theme over it.
I mean, it does look like Pixar people.
Yeah,
but you look like
he looks like he's in The Incredibles.
He's an Incredibles villain.
Because she doesn't quite look Pixar-y. That's not like their. Like that's not quite their.
It's just the eyes.
Yeah, well, she has big eyes.
That's true.
But where I don't, they made me full Pixar.
And also, dude, look at him. He kind of looks like he's cross-eyed too.
Yeah, that too. But also, he's kind of hot.
He is.
Like, he's not unattractive.
But it's not you.
No.
It's not even. Like, dude,
No,
if
not even.
someone showed this to me, be like, out of all the people you know in your life, out of all the people you know in your life you've ever met, who do you think this is? And I go,
Probably that
my
kid I bullied
stepdad,
8 years
or,
ago.
or the kid I bullied in high school.
Because he looked old.
Yeah, I would be like, I would never go, oh, that's Jacob?
Wait, I'll show you another moist artifact real quick. And it is a gift Izzy got me our actual first Christmas together of an artist rendition of us. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll be
Just
right
to show you what someone could do with this idea.
Okay.
So this was our actual first Christmas, and Izzy got me this. It's back when I had hair, but like, if you look at it, like the face is actually me.
But also, yeah, this is incredible.
Yeah.
This is like an actual, but this is a real artist.
But if you look like here and here, you can tell those aren't drawn.
Oh,
because they're blurry. Because it's an Attack on Titan art thing.
It is sick, but you got your cats. You're missing one.
Well, yeah, that was before we had Charlie.
Oh,
So that's supposed to be Nancy.
that's supposed to be. I thought that was Charlie for a second. Okay, so Nancy looks a little.
yeah, the
messed
cats,
up.
they just kind of did the color.
But Sid and Oreo make sense, and you guys' faces and hair look
'Cause
great.
I think for my face, they did a really good
yeah,
job on that.
you got the eye color.
Something about my face they got right. Because like Izzy just kind of looks like another white woman.
But also, I could see it. I can see it. But I can notice some of the blurriness.
Something
but
about
also,
my
this
face,
is
though.
way better.
Yeah.
way.
Probably the same cost, though.
You hand this to me, and I go, "Oh, who's this?
Yeah.
That's Jacob."
Even now that I'm bald, that's me.
I would know who it is.
But
You look at this.
go, goddamn.
Oh, I just fell behind.
gone.
Now it's on fire. Actually, fell behind the fireplace.
But no, that is now my favorite. I don't even know what to do with it.
Oh my god! I mean, you got to hang it up.
Yeah,
You got it.
I. It doesn't fit anything either because it's a Disney thing.
I mean, it fits a lot of our discussion today.
Yeah,
which is
true, yeah.
nice.
I'm gonna get it back up for this.
Well, cheers to Disney art.
Yeah.
Is Disney AI art. Drinking some.
I hope it's expensive.
Yeah, dude, how much did you spend on it? I want to know. But before we wrap up today's podcast, it's time for the last and final segment. It's time for Bracket Busters and Brews, baby. All right, welcome back to Brackets, Busters, and Brews, where we're diving into a bracket of Foo Fighters songs.
It's our March Madness thing, even though I don't know if we're still in March for this week.
I think it's March 31st when this comes out.
All right,
but also
we started in March.
But also, this bracket's probably going to go till fucking
July.
Yeah, it's going to go for a while. We're still in the preliminary round. This is preliminary round 1, round 2. Does that make sense? I feel like we're still in the easy brackets.
Sure.
It's going to get to a point where it's like, it's going to be a discussion.
So also what we're doing is we're going through most of Foo Fighters music
Yeah,
and putting it in a bracket.
142 songs. I cut it down from like their discography of 367. So I cut it down to a lot. So for people playing along at home, we're looking at the right side of the bracket today. So starting off the bracket, preliminary round, we got Walking the Line off of 1 and 1 versus Save Your Breath off of the EP that they put out. What are your thoughts? I did notes this time on individual songs.
So I do like 1 or 2 sentences for each song.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
So for Walking the Line, I put bouncy and fun.
Yep.
Chorus is great and dumb, but I like his long screech too.
Oh, yes.
He does a really long screech in this song.
So Walking a Line is a song I didn't know existed.
Okay.
That's why I'm really excited because this is part of the extended edition of the CD or the album.
Oh.
So it's not originally on the album. So this is the first time I've ever heard this song. And I was like, oh, this is one of my new favorite Foo Fighters songs.
Okay.
This song is sick. It has a kind of a punk rock vibe to it. A little bit like that. Pretty simple lyrics, but I do like it. And then Save Your Breath also has a sweet punk rock vibe to it. There's distorted vocals. The guitar solo is kind of fun and chaotic. I like both of these songs.
Because for Save Your Breath, I put really love how it starts, and I really enjoy the vocal effect.
Oh, yeah, the distorted vocal effect.
So for mine, I chose Save Your Breath.
Ooh, okay. So my initial thought was Walking the Line.
Okay.
Just because I was obsessed with the fact that I didn't know this song existed.
Fair. I don't think I was extremely strong against this because I enjoyed both songs for this one.
I could go Save Your Breath.
I'm going to say I did put a period after Save Your Breath, so I did enjoy that one.
Also, I do like how the song is called Save Your Breath.
But it sounds like Save Your Breath.
But it sounds like Save Your Breath.
Yes.
I kind of like that fun.
I like the title, too.
I'll go with Save Your Breath.
Okay.
I initially picked Walking Line, but I'll go with that. Next up is See You versus The One.
All right. See You, I put fun and light. I enjoy that it's nice and short also.
Yes.
There was much more like 2-minute songs in this section too, and I enjoy it.
There was also a lot of in this section. There's a 5-minute
or
and
the
10-minute one.
Yeah,
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I thought See You is a pretty decent, catchy pop song. Nothing crazy or weird about it, but I don't know if you noticed the bass line during the verses is pretty cool.
Okay. I did not pick up on that one.
It's kind of layered and kind of low.
And then for The One, I put very simple, but very good. Also fun and very short, close to the other song.
Yes. So The One starts off a little bit punkish, and then the verse has like a bounce to it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun. I always like it. But it also, again, is kind of generic. There's a simple chorus.
His voice just never quite does what I wish it would.
So this one is off of like their Vault series.
Sure.
So I don't know.
What was the album cover for that one?
So it was just like from like a fucking chest that you put files in.
Okay,
yeah.
yes.
So like it's
Which I have enjoyed some of those.
Yeah, because so I don't know what era this song is from. It might be a song that he wrote by himself.
Sure.
I don't know. The bridge also has a kind of a cool change up in The One, which is kind of fun. And then it goes back into the chorus. Both songs overall are just fine.
I put very close for others. I enjoyed both.
So I could go either way.
What did you choose?
So I chose The One.
I chose See You, but
I can go either way. So
we can do The One since we did Save Your Breath.
You want to do The One? Okay. Next up is The Glass, which is off their new album, versus Sean, which is off the Saint Cecilia EP, which is off of, that's where Save Your Breath was.
Okay. Well, I didn't realize that was the new one.
Yeah, The Glass is the white album. That's their new one. So it doesn't have Taylor on it.
Because for The Glass, I put sounds like Jack Black in this one.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Song feels kind of meh.
Yep.
And then for Sean, I put fun and fast, nothing special, but doesn't have to be.
So for The Glass, I put, this is a new song, but it has like a pop vibe to it. And I put my first listen through, don't like it.
Sure.
Full band comes in at about a minute, but nothing changes. It's a very generic song. I was hoping for something more, like a change up or a bridge.
Yeah.
Stays the same. Sean is a faster, upbeat song compared to The Glass. Mm-hmm. There's some cool guitar parts. It's definitely not the best song off the EP.
No.
But I do think it's way better than The Glass.
I chose Sean.
I chose Sean too. And it was like, Sean's only 2 minutes.
Yes. It was like fast and dumb, and it was good enough.
They got in and got out. Also, there's like I put chorus, I didn't know how to describe it, but the chorus part of Sean where he yells Sean, I do like that part.
It's fun.
It's different.
That's why I was like, it's not great, but it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, it's different enough. Next up is For All the Cows, which is off their first album, versus But Honestly, Echoes, Patience, Silence, and Grace.
So For All the Cows, I never knew why this song existed, but I've always known of this song.
Yes, this song is a classic Foo Fighters song.
It's one I always remember, and I also always enjoy. Like, this is one when I saw the title, I was like, oh, I know this one.
But also, it's kind of poppy.
kind of, but also like I like the laid back intro of it. It's
Yep.
I don't know, like it doesn't really necessarily sound like a Foo Fighters song, but I know.
But also, this is their first album, so it's just
It's
Dave.
just him.
It's just
Yeah.
Dave.
He wrote and
a
recorded
song
everything.
called "For All the Cows," where he goes literally the one of the lines is "I'm called a cow."
Oh, okay.
Like I don't even know what the song is about, but
No,
it's
me
fun.
neither. And then, but honestly, I put way too long for the full song.
It's over 4 minutes long for this,
and it takes forever for it to like really come in.
yeah, it takes
like
almost
3 minutes.
It takes almost 3 minutes for the full band to come
Yeah.
in. There's a super long build up. I did enjoy the build up.
I also put I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed
too.
the build up. It does shift after the build up into a cool guitar solo.
And like it was cool, but it was like why is like a build up should be the first quarter of a song.
I did
right?
notice a lot of the songs in this bracket have a lot of
That's
them
a
have
lot
massive
of
build
Foo
ups.
Fighters.
Yeah, have a lot of massive build ups.
I assume that's kind of because he is Foo Fighters, but he has these incredible bandmates with him.
so you don't need to do build ups if it's
like because there's one song on this list that we'll get to because I know I put this note, but where it like started with the riff, and I was like, "This is what I fucking want. This is like
you want to start
do
with
something fun.
classic
It's all
rock.
just like so too soft, and then goes hard at the end, but it takes way
I did
too
notice
long.
now that you brought it up last week, the dynamic changes of like here's the chorus riff and then soft. They do that in almost every fucking
Yes.
song. But I guess that is song fucking math or whatever.
Yes.
But also it's like we know you can do different, Dave.
Yes, I mean
we know you
but
can
also,
be
like,
better.
I know you can be better, Pat. I know you can be better, Taylor.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true, Pat,
all of them
Taylor.
are so talented.
Nate on bass.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Like,
But also the bass lines are sick, but they get overshadowed.
the bass lines are super
Yeah.
cool, but also I think Dave writes most of them.
Yeah, at least early on he did.
Yeah.
I mean, Nate's been in the band. I think Nate was one of the first members, so
Okay.
he's been in the band for a while. For All the Cows, I do really like, and there is a fun story about this song because it's off their first album.
Okay.
So like when they were touring, all they had was their first album.
Yeah.
So they got really tired of For All the Cows.
Okay.
Because they didn't have anything else to play. So like that's literally because of this song is what inspired them to write their next album.
Interesting.
Because they were like, we like this song, but also he wrote this song as it was a stupid song.
Yeah.
And he's like, I hate playing it.
Sure.
Because like
The 10th
I
night-
didn't, I
yeah.
didn't realize I had to play it all the time.
Every time.
Because we don't have any other songs. But going back to, but honestly, the last struggle of the song, I did really like. Wish it didn't take so
Yeah.
long to get to. And then also it ends with a slow fade out. And
Yeah.
I hate when songs end on fade outs. And there's a lot of songs in this preliminary
Sure.
round that end with fade outs.
Okay.
So I think it's an easy decision for me.
For All the Cows.
For All the Cows.
It's iconic.
Yeah,
It's
For All the
that is a
Cows.
Foo Fighter song I know.
Yeah.
Well, because also like, the whole Foo Fighters being UFOs
Yeah.
and like cows play a big fun part in that.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the joke. Is like, yeah, Foo Fighters.
I mean,
was-
same with we talked about this a little bit. I built a Foo Fighters pinball machine.
Oh, yeah.
and it was all
You didn't
UFO.
mention that?
No,
you just
I
mentioned
never.
you built pinball.
I didn't
but
even play that one though.
the Foo Fighters pinball is fun.
And like it's all like UFO shit all over
Yeah.
because that's what a Foo Fighter is.
Yeah, which is the whole thing. And what's funny about that is Dave actually hates the band Foo Fighters.
Really?
Like he just thought of that because he was like, I'm gonna write an EP by myself. He
Sure.
didn't think it'd become a fucking 30-year-old rock band.
Sure, yeah, that he's still on.
Yeah, he
That's
fucking hates it.
not bigger than Nirvana, but like
I think bigger.
more people know Nirvana than know Foo Fighters though.
Yeah, but Foo Fighters are still
They're still going.
they're still going, but
like,
also there's controversy now and all this stuff.
who do you think has more monthly listeners? Foo Fighters or Nirvana?
Foo Fighters for sure. Nirvana has 3 albums. Foo Fighters have 12.
That doesn't mean shit for monthly listeners.
I do, but
I bet Nirvana has more.
I think Foo Fighters have more. This is a fun little sidebar because every
Alright.
time I'm listening to Foo Fighters, there's like fucking 20 million listeners or something.
but Nirvana's iconic.
I mean, yeah, but they only have 3 albums, so I guess 4 if you count the acoustic, and then
Okay, Foo Fighters had more monthly listeners than I expected. 19.2 million.
19.2 million. Yeah,
Fuck. Okay,
They
that's
have a
way, way.
Foo Fighters.
I guess they're big. Like they're huge in South America.
Yeah, and Foo
shit
Fighters
like
have been on the radio consistently for the past 25
That's true.
years. I mean, obviously Nirvana is still played on the radio, but Foo Fighters like new music is still on the radio, plus
right.
old music.
They're at 19.2.
19.2.
Damn, that's way more than I expected.
I told you it's a fuck ton, dude. Nirvana's gonna have a lot, but they're not gonna have 19.2. How many?
32.9 million.
32.
Okay.
Wow. So Nirvana has more.
Nirvana is currently 125th in the world according to Spotify. That's
Holy
insane. I
shit.
thought, okay, cool.
And they've been not a band for
Longer
30
than we've been alive.
since I've been alive.
Foo Fighters is 372nd in the world.
Still massive.
That's insane.
Yeah, they're one of the biggest bands in the world right now.
Who do you think's number one right now?
On Spotify? Can you see that?
Yeah. You have to find it though.
Ooh.
Because often it's Ed Sheeran.
Interesting.
I think
guess we're going worldwide.
Yeah.
This is a fun little tangent.
It's what
I mean, Beatles would probably be up there.
Beatles is not number one. Taylor Swift might be number one.
But Beatles, I think, is higher than Foo Fighters and Nirvana. I would guess.
Beatles. Ooh.
Not listed?
133rd. Lower than Nirvana.
Damn, okay.
All right, just for like a basis, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift top 10.
Yeah.
For sure.
Always, probably.
I didn't know you could see that number.
Taylor Swift, because you'll listen to anyone popular. 10th.
10th. Okay, top 10. I still got it. Now I'm curious. Ed Sheeran. I didn't know Ed Sheeran was still doing music.
Ed Sheeran is sneakily often the top. I think he's big everywhere.
I do like Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, 14th. Okay.
14th? Damn, so he slipped.
Damn, I don't even know who.
Beyonce?
Or Sabrina, maybe?
Sabrina Carpenter? Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter. I wish you could just see a list.
I know.
You could probably Google it.
Sabrina, 19th.
Damn.
Who the fuck is number one? Probably someone.
Who's that? Chaperone.
Chapel. I don't know how.
Do you think she's massive? But I don't think she's
top probably 50. Never mind, 62nd.
Whoa! I thought Chapel would be. I don't.
Well, you have gay friends now.
Yeah, I don't know much about modern music, dude. I have no idea who.
I have no idea who would be number one.
Dude, I hate this band, but like U2 be up there?
No, U2 wouldn't be that high.
That's why my first thought was like Beatles, just like classics, you know?
It's modern pop. U2 326.
Jeez, okay.
Good.
Yeah, I fucking hate U2. But like
who's number one on Spotify?
I'm very curious about this. Taylor Swift is 10? There's 9 others in front of her? Beyonce's got to be in the top 10.
All right, I think I know who number one is. Yep. Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars is number one.
Good for him.
Holy shit.
He released like a new album and it's wild.
Is it good though?
It's not similar. It's called Fat, Juicy, and Wet.
Oh my. I mean, Bruno Mars
it's just a single.
Bruno Mars is fun.
But like, I think he's gotten like real horny. And like different than like Locked Out of Heaven is just my girlfriend won't let me fuck. It's like real horny, like kind of like rapper horny.
But he's hot.
Yeah.
And he's
also in debt.
And
so he needs money.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's why he has a Vegas residency.
I didn't know he was in debt.
I think it's like gambling and shit like that.
Oh my God. Oh, that's fascinating.
Right. Back to Foo Fighters.
Moving back to Foo Fighters. Next up, we got the Never Ending Sigh, which is again off the Saint Celia EP. We got a lot of them this time. Versus The Teacher, which is off their new album. So we're comparing a 5-minute song to a 10-minute song. So The Teacher's 10 minutes long.
Yeah. So for Never Ending Sigh, I said I like the title. Pretty normal. Pretty good.
I did like the opening guitar riff, and then it goes into a pretty fun rock song. But then, of course, it does the generic where like it plays the riff and then it drops out in the verses. And I was like, Jacob loves that. I put for Never Ending Sigh. I was like, this is a classic Foo Fighters song.
It sounds like
it's classic Foo Fighters.
For The Teacher, I put, why is it 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Like, I guess there's enough in it to be interesting, but unnecessary. It's just more than one song jammed together.
Well, it feels like there's an ending. So about 4:30, 4:30,
it fades out.
It fades out, and then it comes back in, and it feels like a different song, but it's not.
Yeah.
And then it goes in like. Go into a different song then.
Yeah.
Have it be a hidden track.
Like if you're going to do stuff, do it like Bohemian Rhapsody where the song has different chunks, but it's still together.
But it's
or
still one song.
Black Parade.
Yeah, like I feel like they were trying, a few of these songs that we're going to talk about today kind of felt like they were making anthems, but they didn't quite do it.
They're not anthems.
They're not anthems.
They're not good enough. Yeah.
So going back to Never Ending Sigh, it does end with a fade out, which I hate.
Yeah.
Like just fucking make it. But also The Teacher, it starts off slow. It starts off kind of eerie.
There's fine chunks to it.
His singing is kind of weird in this song. I don't quite like it. The guitar part's kind of cool. It's way too long of a song, so I think this is another easy pick.
Never Ending Sigh.
Never Ending Sigh.
Yeah, but also just like I didn't care.
But either way, like these are two songs I don't really care about.
Technically, The Teacher's more interesting because they made it 10 minutes.
But also, dude, it felt like a chore.
Yeah,
we are making a bracket, so it is a chore because we have to listen to it. But like, it felt like a chore to get through 10 minutes.
Because for this, I listened to the whole. Or like not the whole thing, but I listened to another chunk of it on my road trip. And then today I put them in a bracket form. I didn't realize that The Teacher, I thought it was several songs.
No, it's
when
one
I
song.
just listened to it. Though.
And also when you listen to like the lyrics and stuff, it's the same. Like even when
the lyrics just don't, like his lyrics don't mean much.
Dave doesn't, he's not a lyric guy.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But he didn't graduate. He didn't graduate high school.
That's fair.
He is not a smart guy. That's probably why he's cheating on his wife. But next up is Statues versus What If I Do. So Statues, Echoes, Silence, Patient Grace. What If I Do off of Jacob's favorite album, In Your Honor.
I hate that album.
So both these songs, I just put two fine slow songs.
So Statues, I really enjoyed.
Oh, you actually liked. I didn't think you liked slow Foo Fighters.
I love this. It's bluesy. It's very pretty. I enjoy all the different styles it goes.
There's also piano in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe that's it. That
piano's cool. I do like how
the way it starts. It's such a nice, pretty bluesy riff. It's
very pretty.
I thought, the whole song was pretty.
And I do like. I wrote down a quote or a lyric from it. Is we're just ordinary people, you and me. I do like that.
And then for What If I Do, I put Simple and Fine. Classic Foo Fighters.
But also, What If I Do is 5 minutes long.
The average song should be 3.5 minutes. A quick song should be 2 minutes.
Yeah. Most of their songs, I didn't realize, especially on this side of the bracket, are way longer.
Yeah. Like 5 minute average.
So these are both songs that I don't really care about, but I do think it's an easy pick.
I put Statues.
I picked Statues.
I really enjoyed Statues.
Statues is pretty. Mm-hmm. And doing the piano is fun. Next up is Alone plus Easy Target off their fucking self-titled versus My Poor Brain off of Color and Shape. So first album, second album.
Okay. So for Alone plus Easy Target, I put very simple, but I do like the Get Out part, and this is the closest I've felt to a Nirvana song.
Yes. This is dude, this is one of my favorites off the self-titled.
I really enjoyed this
song. Is sick. The chorus is catchy as fun. And then the bridge is so fun where it goes, did you ever listen? Get out, get out.
I like the Get Out. Yeah,
I love the Get Out. And also, if you really pay attention, there's really cool harmonies.
Okay.
Like there's really cool harmonies. And then My Poor Brain starts off very chaotic.
Yeah.
But then it gets mellow, which I think we're listening to it in bracket formation. But I think album. That's
what I think for a lot of these, because also like the chaotic part, it was just like, it's just there.
It's just noise. But also I think that's this whole album, Color and Shape.
Okay.
I think the whole album has noise throughout it. So a cohesive piece makes sense. But as a standalone song, it's kind of weird.
And you need it to survive a standalone song.
He does have... My Poor Brain does have a nice little bop to it. The chorus is pretty sick.
I put pretty normal, not bad. I liked the ending.
There's dynamic changes,
Yes. And they are good about that as dynamic changes, but also often it's not worth it.
No, but the bridge, I do like, sometimes Foo Fighters do a cool bridge transition.
Sure.
In this song they do where he starts screaming and he goes, I can't save you from my poor brain. But again, I think it's another easy decision.
Alone Easy Target.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that one.
Next up is Headwires versus How I Miss You. Two songs that are, again, a lot of these songs in this bracket are pretty slow.
Yeah.
Like these are both slow, soft. Headwires, a pretty soft pop style song. Nothing special, but I enjoyed it.
I put slow and pretty, has a good vibe.
But also, Headwires is over 4 minutes.
Yeah. So it did not need to be that.
I did make that. And again, it ends with a fade out.
Yeah.
And
I'm not surprised.
And I do not hate... Because
also...
I hate the fade out.
Are you building a single or are you building an album? Because either way, it doesn't make sense with how you start a song where it feels like you're building an album where there's transitional periods. But if you fade out at the end, then it's nothing.
Then it's not an album. But also, like, I mean, early Foo Fighters, they definitely were making albums. But new Foo Fighters, they're making singles. They're making singles. I will say, like, the chorus of Headwires has a little grunge to it. Okay. But it's still a little poppy.
Sure.
But How I Miss You, another soft acoustic song.
Big dynamic in it, too.
This one's fun. Because it feels like it's just Dave alone in a room. It feels like he's by himself, just kind of just riffing.
Sure, because I said I like the big difference between the beginning and the end, but overall, fine.
I think How I Miss You kind of has a lo-fi vibe to it a little bit. So I'm guessing this is one that was recorded maybe earlier and they just put it out. But also, again, this song is 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it takes 3 minutes for the full band to come in.
And it's never like... it's not worth it. Like,
so again, here I could go either way.
I put Headwires.
I picked Headwires
because I put it's a better vibe.
It's a better vibe. Again, their soft acoustic songs are too long.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing a soft acoustic song, get the vibe, have the emotion, and
get
then
it out.
Get it out.
Catchy chorus.
If you're gonna do a build up, do it sooner.
Yes.
Maybe if you're
pre-chorus.
Maybe if you're gonna extend it, that's what you do live.
Fair, yeah.
Have a big build up live. People would love that.
I mean,
a live variant.
Instead of like a bridge build up, do a pre-chorus build up so it happens a few times, something like that. Then up next we have Come Alive versus I Am a River.
So we're comparing a 5-minute song to a 7-minute song.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Come Alive, I put pretty normal standard FF.
Yep, soft acoustic song. I do like Dave's voice in the song though too. And in the second verse, it's still acoustic, but they added bass to it.
Okay.
So it's the acoustic guitar, but there's bass that's following up. So I did like that where they make it did it. But again, it takes 2 minutes to get to a build-up. Yeah. 2 minutes. And then it builds up and drops off.
Yep, immediately.
It builds up to nothing. I do like it. There is emotion in it. when Dave's voice starts to get screamier, I do like it because I like
when he pushes.
I do like when Dave pushes. And then once it's fully built up, it feels like a rock anthem. But again, it takes like 4 minutes.
It's not worth it.
It takes 4 minutes to get to the anthem.
You got to start catchy.
Make the full song the anthem.
Yeah.
People want anthems.
Not just this. Yeah. And then for I'm a River, I put way too long, but I do enjoy it. It's a good one to sing with.
And also, this is how they ended Sonic Highways.
Yes, and I do enjoy Sonic Highways.
And like, I put one of my notes is this song hits me for some reason, and I have no idea why.
Just like the like the way he says like that stuff.
I really
I
like
am a river.
I am a river.
Yeah.
And I put this song gives me goosebumps. There are cool parts.
I like the chorus
There are shifts. And I also remember watching Sonic Highways, and I remember the episode about this.
It was good.
So like that kind of makes me love Sonic Highways so much because there's a story behind it. So both these songs are all right. I could go either way.
I chose I'm a River.
I chose I'm a River too.
It's one I remembered. I know that song.
And like it's catchy.
Way too long though.
It's way too long.
Yeah.
And like some of these songs we're going back and forth on, they're going to get eliminated immediately.
Yes.
Probably.
Unless they're next to another song that could just get eliminated.
Yeah, that's true. We got a lot of songs to
Yeah.
talk about. Next up is Exhausted versus Deepest Blues Are Black.
I did not like Exhausted. The
Ooh, really?
fuzz that was all the way through I found annoying.
Damn, because I thought this is another classic track from their first album.
See this is one like
But also Exhausted is 6 minutes long.
yes, and there was that fuzz throughout the entire thing.
Because
that I did not
their
enjoy.
first album is very lo-fi because it was just him doing it. But also I think they did add fuzz to it. And it does end they're Exhausted. There's like a full minute of just pure chaos.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the fuck's going on here?
and just it never seems worth it to me.
But also this is how their self-titled ends.
Interesting.
So like in context, it could make sense.
Yes.
But we're doing it out of context.
Yeah.
So it's tough. And then Deepest Blues, acoustic song, when the band comes in, still soft song.
I liked the chorus. I liked the use of the title in the chorus. I liked how he sang those words, and that does always add a lot to me. It's like the titular moments.
And it was a cool transition into the chorus. But also Deepest Blues is kind of a basic song as well.
I chose Deepest Blues. I'm not attached.
I could go either way.
We could go yours for this one. Exhausted.
I can go Deepest Blues.
All right, we'll do Deepest Blues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be a little deep cut. Next up is Aurora versus Hey Johnny Park. Aurora, 6 minutes long, but I will say it's a very pretty soft song.
And I like the weird outro in this
Yes.
one. I did enjoy that a lot. I put feels very standard, but not bad.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but still enjoyable. And
Yes.
it's a very pretty, like this is a very pretty pop song by Foo Fighters. And then next up is Johnny Park.
This is the riff I love.
Catchy guitar riff to start, and then melds it into the verses.
Is Dave singing this one?
Yeah.
It sounded different.
Yeah,
I really liked this
I'm pretty sure
one.
Dave sings in this one. Maybe Taylor's doing backup.
Sure. It's just the main voice just sounded different.
Because this is
to
off
me.
the second album. So
Okay.
this is Color and Shape. I like how the chorus picks back up. Man, this is
the riff I've been waiting for.
so Johnny Park is a great song. Aurora is also a very pretty song.
Because for me, this one wasn't close, and I chose Hey Johnny.
You want Johnny Park? I picked Aurora, but
Interesting.
But in my notes, I put I could go either way.
Okay, because
So
I'll
go Johnny Park. Johnny Park's a fun song.
I might need to re-listen to Aurora then.
Aurora, I just like Aurora. It's too long to begin with, but it's very pretty and like it's just a good pop song. Next
Yeah.
up is The Line versus Hell. I will say The Line has a slight heaviness to it, but it's still a simple song.
Because I really like the tone of this song.
I put it sounds like a very generic Foo Fighters song though.
Interesting,
It has-
because for me this one stood out a little bit.
Oh, literally in my notes I put nothing out of the ordinary.
I like the tone of the intro. I also really enjoyed the vocal runs where he's doing
Because
like
this is off the new album.
oh really okay
Yeah.
where he was doing like the oohs or whatever it was. I enjoyed what they were
Yeah.
for this one.
But then we're comparing Hell, which is off In Your Honor, Jacob's least favorite album.
But I put the
this
note.
song is badass.
I put the note. The first time I haven't been let down by this album cover.
And also, the Hell is under 2 minutes.
Yes, it's like it's under. Yeah, it was like 190
It's
or
under
150.
2
yeah.
minutes. It doesn't overstay its welcome.
So I put this a great short song.
Yeah. I thought this was easy. I went Hell.
I chose The Line. I
Oh,
don't know
shit.
why, and I put a question mark, so I was not sold on it.
Okay.
So I think I liked The Line way more than Neo did.
Interesting, because
I did like it. Hell though.
Hell, I mean, Hell is... because In Your Honor is a weird album because it's a double LP. The first half is all rock songs. The second half is all soft acoustic songs.
Which I don't
So
like the
we've
idea of
mostly
that.
been covering the second half.
Sure.
Hell's off the first half.
Okay.
So like that's why it is better. So that's why like when you said I don't like In Your Honor, I was like, there are good songs.
Sure, but
because
I was
they're the rock
hating
songs.
them, yeah.
they're- Man,
I am fine with Hell.
you want to do Hell?
But
also
I just-
because it's under 2 minutes.
Yes.
So like we can get in, get out.
So I think I just enjoyed the line quite a bit.
I mean, I did like it, but also it just felt like it was like it's just generic to me
Look at my notes. I could tell I was just tired of this by the last half of these.
because you started writing less notes.
Yeah, because
I mean, it got to a point where it was like it's a chore.
yeah.
Why did I make such a big
Up
bracket?
you made it way too big. It should have been 50
I like Foo
songs.
Fighters, and I'm tired of this. And we're still preliminary, baby.
Because up next is Comeback versus February Stars.
So Comeback, I will say the guitar riff is very cool.
It's 7 minutes.
It's almost 8 minutes.
Yeah.
It's very catchy. I do really like the song Comeback, but here's what's wild. The song actually ends around 3:30, and then it comes back
Pissed me off.
with an acoustic. It's built. It doesn't need to be 8 minutes.
So I put
But
not-
also, I own this on vinyl, and when this song comes out on vinyl, I love it
Okay.
because of the whole album.
Sure. I
I
can see
like the
that.
album experience.
What album is this?
This is Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace. So like,
Which one is that?
it starts off with The Pretender.
Oh, it's the bomb.
This
Okay.
is the legit album where it starts off with
good
the
album,
starts
yeah.
off with the best song,
Yeah.
and then the rest are fine. But Comeback, I do really like.
Okay.
February Stars though, but also real quick going to Comeback, ends with a fade out.
Yep. I just put not
It's 8
worth.
minutes with a fade out.
That is insane.
Knock it off.
Yeah. Like, why are you adding time to double up on the end?
Why do
Yeah.
we need? It's. I think it maybe they're making songs longer because they don't maybe have other songs on the album. Is that maybe
Maybe.
why they're trying to get to a certain?
They have so many songs, though.
Well, they have fucking 12 albums, but
Are
it's
you
like
kidding me? They have 12 albums.
they have so many, dude. They've been a
Jesus.
band for 30 years.
I guess. Still.
February saw Stars. All right, soft song.
I put Very Fine, not my favorite.
I do like Dave's voice in the song though. It does slowly build. The 3 minute part is where it swells.
Yeah.
It takes 3 minutes to swell.
Yeah.
I think this is a tough pick.
I chose February Stars, I think, because Comeback pissed me off when it came back
I
in.
like Comeback in the whole scheme of the album.
I'm fine with Comeback.
You want to
then,
do Comeback?
'cause
That means you have to listen to an 8 minute song again.
Yeah. I've listened to it once. I can skip through it to remember
Okay,
which one
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
We'll go with Comeback, okay.
Because February Stars, it was just like, it didn't punish me.
I mean, February Stars, that's a classic Foo Fighters song, but it's fine. Next up is Disenchanted Lullaby versus Halo. 2 songs off one album.
Yeah.
So we're comparing 2 songs off one by one.
For Disenchanted Lullabies, I put this is where I basically gave up on notes. I put second half much better than the front.
Yep.
Why did it take?
I literally
Why
go
did we
the-
even do it?
I literally go decent slow song, chorus is fun, but the main riff plays the entire time.
Yep.
If you pay attention, the guitar riff or the whatever riff they wrote is the same. Halo is decent, but nothing special. This is one where I don't care.
So for,
I don't have a pick here.
I don't either. I literally didn't put one
I do. I go. I don't care either way, but I pick Disenchanted.
because for Halo, I put a notice. The only note I put is notice I'm getting really tired of the songs off this album.
Yeah.
So I forgot to choose one.
You want to do Disenchanted then?
Sure.
Because I was like, I don't care either way, but Disenchanted is going to get eliminated immediately. We got two more brackets to fight, and then we'll be done with this week's bracket Busters and Brews. I'm sure you're getting tired of it because I am. Dude, later on in the bracket though, it's gonna be fun.
Yes.
When we're talking about good songs,
Actually, like when it's a hard choice and we have to pick out certain
and
moments
then
in
we
the
have,
song.
and then we have to be like, oh, but I picked this one.
Yeah.
Okay. But preliminary round, we got MIA versus Color and the Shape. MIA starts off with a really cool like AM vocal radio effect, which I did like.
So I put nothing special, but I do enjoy the chorus. I like the lyrics of the
But
chorus.
again, MIA,
there a fade out?
long
Oh, okay.
build up.
Yeah.
There is a long build up. Catchy. Chorus is catchy though, but it is kind of generic.
And then for color and the shape, I like the vibe, but I feel like it could have been done better because it's a harder vibe and it feels deconstructive near the end.
This song is very
So you
chaotic.
told me about the ending, that
Yes.
it's the end of the album.
So
and
this is-
that makes more sense.
so-
I think I would like that better.
Yeah. So in context, this song is the end of the album, this is the name of the album. Color and the Shape is the name of the album, and the song is so chaotic. There's guitar noises everywhere. Dave's screaming. I do like the riff is a sick punk rock riff.
Yeah, like it wasn't bad. It just didn't feel put together
It's
properly.
but it's a fun jumble of chaos. I I thought this was an easy decision, but out of context, it might be hard for you.
We discussed this one a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm fine with the color and the shape.
Yeah, because I would pick
attachment to
color.
MIA.
I would pick color and the shape just because MIA was nothing special.
I think I originally chose MIA, but I have zero attachment
color
to
and
it.
shape, and then the last one, Miracle versus Walking After You. 2 decent songs.
My notes for this are Nothing Special versus Slow and Fine.
Yeah, I literally put Miracle, Kuzik song. Kind of boring. I could see some people liking it, but not for me.
They're never bad.
And then Walking After You is 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Again, why do you have a slow song that's 5 minutes? And
3.5.
I could go either way of this one.
I put Walking After You. I don't remember why.
I picked Walking After You as well.
All right, then I'm
that's
fine with
moving on. That's the end of the preliminary round.
I will say this had some songs that I really enjoyed, but overall it was just
yeah, overall this felt like a chore.
Yeah.
So hopefully we got rid of the bad ones.
I hope so.
So next week we're going to start round 1. We've gotten through 2 rounds of preliminary round. Next week we're going to start round 1. We're going to do the top half of the left quadrant.
Okay.
So it will be shorter.
You'll have to tell me what
I'll tell you what songs they are. It's going to be, if people have the bracket, it's going to be the top half of the left side of the bracket. It'll be less songs. We'll get through it faster.
Yeah.
Just so we don't have to keep.
And you're making an updated Spotify list that you can post, right?
Yes.
This next chunk in order.
I will have an updated. I do have an updated like Moist Monday Spotify link, so you can listen to them in order.
Yeah.
Get rid of all the songs that we've gotten rid of. So if you want to listen to that, but also the other Spotify link is available as well.
We should do a supercut on YouTube that we can't monetize of us talking about every song and play the full one.
Well, I was thinking about doing that long term, but we can't play 300 or 142 songs.
We could.
You know how long that'd be fucking?
That might be what works. A 10-hour podcast.
Dave is like,
stop it. You don't like these.
Dave's like, you got a Foo Fighters to do? You hate my music? Dave, you can do better.
And you have.
And like that's why I get so frustrated, because I'm like, I know you can do better.
Yeah. I have Nirvana on vinyl. I have Scream on vinyl. Yeah, and they're so fucking
and also,
good.
His metal album, which I think we might have brought up last week.
Fantastic.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, do that. Do it. It's good.
I know you're going through some life shit right now, and like also like
you have a lot going on.
And then also like with Taylor dying, like I get
Kurt dying, I get it.
I get it.
It's been hard.
It's been hard, but also life's hard.
We love you too, is the thing.
Yeah,
I love Dave Grohl way more than Foo Fighters.
Exactly. Like, dude, go to the studio not for money. Go to have fun. When was the last time you made music for fun?
Probably
it was
Sonic
the
Highway.
metal album.
It
was the metal album.
And then Sonic Highway.
And then also, I don't know if he still does it, but like every Christmas, he does the Hanukkah sessions.
Oh, okay.
Where him and another guy I don't know who he is, but he's another famous musician.
Okay.
It's just a duo, and they cover Jewish artists.
Fun.
Dude, and they have been, so Dave's on drums and he's singing, and then another guy's like usually on keyboard. And they did like a Beastie Boys cover.
Sure.
They did a cover of what's the name of the song? I can't quite remember, but it's like something about sex, and they got like the girl who actually sings it to come on and sing with them, and they make it way different than the originals.
Okay,
dude, I'm like, Dave, you're good.
Yeah, and we all know it too.
Yeah.
Also, Foo Fighters is so big, not as big as Nirvana though.
Apparently, but who's still selling out stadiums? Neither one right now.
That's true. Who was number one? Bruno Mars. Yep.
He's fun.
I enjoy Bruno Mars. I've never disliked his music.
Yeah. If you say that to me, I go, oh, I'm not mad.
No, I mean, even go back like Lazy Song. So much fun.
Oh,
Bruno, Grenade.
He's been around forever.
Locked Out of Heaven. Oh, fucking Downtown. Wait, no, that's Macklemore. What was his big one? Uptown Funk. That was his.
Thrift Shop.
That's also Macklemore. No, I'm saying Bruno Mars' big one was Uptown Funk.
Okay. Well, I don't know much about Macklemore, or Bruno Mars, but I do like him, and I do like Dave, and I do like the listeners of the Moist Monday podcast. This has been the Moist Monday podcast. Thanks for listening. Happy freaking April, I think it is. Maybe it's March.
Playing along.
Maybe it's March 31st. Who cares? Close enough. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Parler, Blue Sky, Moist Monday Podcast. Send us an email, moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com with your thoughts, feelings, and reactions to today's episode. Let us know if you're playing along, because if you're not, I'm sorry for the last 30 minutes of every episode.
You can skip it. It's
for
fine.
The next month.
That's fine.
2 months.
And we'll do this again next year, but I'll choose the band.
Yeah. And then you're going to hate it then too.
Maybe.
Because apparently I loved Foo Fighters, and I was like, this is going to be such a fun idea. And now I'm going like, they have a lot of shit songs.
Yeah, it's like when I try to show Izzy a movie and she just hates it. I'm like, no, it's good.
It's like
I
when you
promise.
it's like when you showed her Predator and she's like, oh, they're just killing a lot of
And then I'm just like,
Vietnamese people.
I'm just like, yeah, they are just mowing down villagers, aren't like? Why are we here? Like this Predator's kind of the good guy for stopping us from doing this.
And the Predator battle is only like the last 40 minutes.
No, it's assault. There's like a 20-minute battle scene of them just blowing up a village.
Blowing up civilians.
I think it's technically a terrorist organization, but they're in their own country.
Yeah, they don't, and they invade.
Yeah, like we're
and
not,
there are kids and there are women and children.
No matter what, we're not from there, so we don't need to be there.
Yeah.
Nor is Predator, but Predator's doing a lot less damage.
I put that movie on at the bar recently, and I was like, when I was bartending and it was slow, and I was watching
you look up and it's just them killing,
it's just them mowing down, and I just go, "Oh wow!"
Well, because also I was like,
it's badass.
It's fun. I mean,
like it's just an action movie.
I just remember,
but also like, give me the Predator parts.
Yeah, I just
remember the full movie around. I guess the first Alien, you don't see the alien till the end, but
it's still about aliens.
It's not about.
No, it's not them just executing people and then being like, "Oh, there's an alien here."
And it's and they got some pro wrestlers to fuck. Yeah.
I mean, the man dry shaving, and also I remember as a childhood, the guy saying, "I don't have time to bleed."
Yeah, it's just a man movie.
Yeah, it's just men being men, and that handshake. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
it's like everything about like masculine, like toxic. What's the word?
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah, toxic masculinity, but like showing why it's good because you get badass things like that.
And then the Predator kills all of them but Arnold.
Yeah, because Arnold's insane.
It's good, but
it's not though.
But also, what was the idea of the movie? What did they come up with first? Did they create the Predator and they were like, let's not show him till the end?
But also, like, how did they make these kinds of movies? But get like Arnold was A-list.
Yeah,
he was a god back then.
And
like,
then they also got
Carl Weathers.
Yeah, and then pro wrestlers because they needed big guys.
Yeah, but
this is a big action movie.
It's weird, like. But like Arnold Schwarzenegger was probably like the top celebrity for a second. He's done so many movies,
but also he was just doing movies.
Yeah, he was just a giant man. But like
they put him in a movie called Twins.
I've been falling asleep to Twins for the past like 2 months.
I've never seen it.
It's never made sense. Him and Danny DeVito are twins.
But
and
were they born that way?
Yes.
And then it shows them growing up and Arnold gets mad?
No, they were separated at birth.
Oh, okay.
And Arnold was raised by a bunch of scientists as just this perfect
So they
human
genetic? So they modify him?
I don't think they modify him. I think that he just got all the good stuff of the DNA. Because I think they were a mix of a bunch of genetics. and then Danny DeVito is the shit half of the... So they're like opposites.
And he's the fucking...
But then they meet...
And it's also wild because you go, oh, it's Mr. Freeze and the Penguin.
I know.
Like, that's what's wild.
But also, they did...
What are we doing?
They did another movie together where Arnold Schwarzenegger gets pregnant.
Oh, Kindergarten Cop or whatever?
No, Junior.
Junior?
Yeah. Kindergarten Cop is where he's a cop and he has to be in charge of a kindergartner.
Which is basically the pacifier.
Yeah, but probably better. I don't know. Pacifier is interesting.
I love the pacifier.
I enjoy the pacifier. Because
I've never seen Junior. Sorry, we're going on a tangent.
Yeah.
We got it. We're in the outro.
Well, yeah. It's fine if you've left by now.
People are just like, hey, I'm waiting for my laundry to finish right now.
No, I queued something up and it's not here yet, so I'm just listening to
I'm
it.
fucking playing videos right now and it is just playing on my iPad.
It's a little too far out of my reach, so it's not worth skipping this.
And when I touch the screen, it's like, oh, there's 3 minutes left. I can finish 3 minutes.
Yeah, but also I keep trying to skip it. It's just 50 minutes ahead and they're still talking about twins.
Which is a movie I've never seen.
It's not good. It's not. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
We'll get to it eventually.
Same with Danny DeVito. Had an interesting arc back then, too.
Oh, I mean...
He's been around for so fucking long.
But also, he was a great actor, and then he directed Matilda.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Insane.
With his wife.
Great movie, too. Yeah, he directed and starred in it and took care of that, of Matilda.
Matilda's phenomenal.
Because also, I think Matilda's mom had, like, cancer during shooting that, and, like, he, like...
In real life?
Yeah, and he, like, flew her back and forth. He took such good care.
Even though he's the villain?
Yeah. Danny DeVito is supposed to be the best person ever, although your friend hates him.
Yeah, I have a friend that met Danny DeVito, and he was an ass to her.
But also, she met him in Hawaii while he was on vacation.
So I get it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a celeb, and also you were an annoying child.
And also, Danny DeVito cannot blend in. No. He is always Danny DeVito.
And then with Always Sunny's success, and now he's a spokesman of Jersey Mike's.
It's literally never... He's Jersey Mike's spokesman?
You haven't seen that?
No. That makes me want... I love Jersey Mike's. That makes me love it more.
Dude, it's been like a couple years now. He's like the spokesman of Jersey Mike's.
You ever seen his... I think he had a Twitter where it's just pictures of his feet at different spots. I remember seeing that.
I think he has a cool following. People,
yeah.
Dude, I think somebody.
I think he's the number one sold cardboard cutout.
Yeah, I think someone went to prom with his cardboard cutout.
A lot of people have.
Which means you're going to the prom with you're taller than.
That's true.
For the most part.
I mean, yeah, what a strange man who just did great in life. I mean, but also he is talented. He's a good actor.
Dude, he's so good.
I would like to find.
It's Always Sunny?
I wonder what his best performance is, and I'd love to see, like, has he ever had like a real drama role?
Yeah, because he's always just been
Danny, like he's Danny
DeVito.
Yeah,
he's a wild card. I wonder if he's ever been in like a mob movie.
Probably. I mean, I think his first acting was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, he's in that movie? He plays a psycho?
Yeah. He's so good in it.
God, I need to watch that movie.
That's a good movie.
I've only seen that once.
Me too, when I was too young to appreciate it.
Yeah, same. But they also do that as a play now.
Oh, that makes sense.
Which is wild.
It might have been a play before because I think it was a book.
Who knows? But this has been the Moist Money Podcast.
Let us know about your thoughts and feelings.
Cheers, everybody. See you next week. Love you.
Love you too, bud.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.